What is up? Happy Monday. Oh, jeez. I don't know about you guys, but I had to be reminded it was Monday, I think, like 7 times today. It doesn't feel like it's Monday at all. Hi. Oh my gosh, I just stepped on a cat. Oh, frick me. Hi. Oh, yeah. That's my backup light source. I just stepped on this. Dude, it's so bright outside. Say hi to Cheshi. Also, hi, Les. No, here, let me put my tripod back to how it is. It's a little bright. It's a little bright. My shade's pulled half mass. This is half mass of light. It's a bit much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I drew them myself, actually. My own art. It's pretty sick, huh? Ugh, let me stand up. Yeah. It's like I have a moon, I have a tree. Oh, yeah. Right enough to see. Dude, freaking, I have so much stuff in here that gets hidden just due to how dark it usually is in my place. It's really funny to me, actually. I have a to-do list, and you know what? I didn't do any of it. I just realized that. Also, I have a sore on the tip of my tongue. What scent of candle are we smelling today? An abomination is what it is. I had 3 candles that were all the same color that were melted down. One was apple, one was cranberry, and the other was like autumn breeze that combined together. So it is an abomination. But I mean, it's also, yeah, fall scented basically.
Hello.
Hi. No, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, actually. Let's see. Gotta check to see if I can boost any of these. If not, I gotta.
Look what I got. I got a jar of dirt.
I got a jar of dirt. And guess what's inside it? Man. Okay, I have to write myself a new note because I have to get my audio things working on their own. Excuse me as I rub the microphone. I need to get my sound alerts on their own volume, and I need it to work. So there's this really funny bug. Fun fact for these sound alerts. There's a really funny bug with OBS. And for some reason, sometimes if you give it its own audio source, which is the actual term for that, if you give it its own audio source, there's a 50-50 chance it's going to work. Where I just have it running through my desktop, is how you guys hear it. But some of them have such weird volumes that I was like, I don't know. I also didn't fix my number 5 cam. So you guys might have to deal with that with me. Okay, if we're in a conversation, you might see me suddenly pausing and like fixing things. But how was your guys' weekend? I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I want to try to make weird merch this week if I have time. I keep biting off too much, but oh, come on, game. It's being funny. My computer just like my computer's just like overloaded for a moment, even though the game is doing it nothing. I'm glad your weekend was fire, dude. I'm glad it was. I got a foot and a half of, actually no, it might have been a total of a foot of snow. and it all melted. Jiminy crickets, I just kicked my desk. And it all melted in the time in this weekend. Like, it snowed, it rained Friday, pure ice, snowed Saturday, melted the rest of the way Sunday. And now it is, actually it's probably gonna settle down soon. Brighter than sin outside. You can barely see the lines in my door. Holy frick, but it is, I'm so excited that that fall is coming. Also, so I want to work on like fun merch. So I'm wearing this shirt I'm wearing is merch. The streamer's merch that I got as a gift that had like a really cool back. It's old merch, but I want to make merch like this so bad. I think it's Anime Athletes old line from 2022, I think. I got it as a gift like recently, but I have a bunch of, I have this shirt. I know this is from 2022 because I got a hoodie that went with it. That was from the same line. The only reason I know this. Know the year. But I want to make like fun merch like that, but it's like I have no idea what the frick I'd make. Like probably like a cartoon Cheshire or something. I don't know. But it's like whenever I put on this shirt, I'm like, I want to make one like this. Like this is from Fourth Wall. It's like this is decent quality. I think it would be great, but gotta remember to actually do it. I promise you the game's opening. I promise you. There was a patch update that went through on Avowed, and I think it changed a few things. My computer's reevaluating a lot of stuff right now. But, dude, I'm so glad D&D was awesome. I am so glad. I did a ton of open houses this weekend. And, like, oh my gosh, you guys want to hear some drama from my camp job? Oh, frick, I didn't pay rent today. I'll put the check out tomorrow. It's fine. Actually, they were here. We just didn't overlap. It's whatever. I'll put the check out tomorrow. So I told some of y'all about, this lady I work with on and off at my camp job. So if you guys don't know, I work at a summer camp, which it's a summer camp / retreat outside of the summer. So we host like knitting retreats, AA, corporate meetings, like things like that. Outside of summer, and during the summer, we're a disability camp for kids with autism, cancer, skin diseases, brain diseases, Down syndrome, like just a bunch of different disorders and diseases. And we bring on a bunch of nurses at the camp so kids can have a normal camp experience, doing crafts, doing campfires, doing beach time, doing activities, hiking, like all this wild stuff. Just the experience what it is to be normal. Which is really cool. And I work in the kitchen. I help make their meals. So I do all the side stuff. I make their salad bar, I set the tables, I handle the desserts, like all that fun stuff. It's great. I love it dearly. There's a gal I work with. And I have a couple of fun allergies. None of my allergies are deadly. They are just inconvenient for me. I'm also doing an audio test because I changed my audio settings. But anywho, so I was doing it. I was sitting in the kitchen with her, just checking something out. I like just working breakfast, like trying to get the granola bar set up. That's all I was doing for breakfast because I don't normally do breakfast. It's whatever. She normally makes like bacon, sausage, and the eggs and everything for breakfast. And so I, minding my own business, I get the yogurt and everything done because that's what I can eat. I get this stuff done, I can eat. And it's great. She looks at me, she's like, oh, are you gonna have something to eat? And hands me a plate with nothing but bacon on it. So I look at her, I was like, oh, no, thank you, I can't have that. And I told her a few times, like, I've worked there for a year. This has come up more times than I can count. I was like, hey, no, I'm actually allergic to pork. I can't have that. And she's like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. crazy. That is so bonkers. She's like, how do you live? And like, I told her like 7 times. Whenever I tell her, she'd bake the, I tell her and then she'd pour bacon grease into the eggs. Like, I had the conversation before. So I told her that. And like, she, normally we're alone when I say it. We weren't alone that time. And so she reacted. And everyone else was like, yeah, we all knew we've been working together for a year. But yeah, it was really funny to me. Anyway, finally the game opened, by the way. I'm gonna hold someone hostage. You. Okay.
You need material for bandages,
Excuse guys, I'm gonna have audio for a moment.
But I still have to eat.
1 second. How do I don't remember how I do this, actually. Should I do this right now, or should I wait? Transform. I remembered. Sick. Okay. Okay. That's what I was meaning to do last time, and I forgot. I also did move my alerts over, so it actually like is behind me to create the blast thing that's supposed to be there. Anyways, what if all the merchants agreed to share their wares for free?
We'd run out of resources eventually, and then we wouldn't have the money to restock. This plague needs to end soon. I don't know what we'll do if it doesn't. Anyway, did you need any linens? Silk?
Guess, sure, I could. Oh, you're a magic person. Dude, that's sick. Okay. Wait. Okay, so Josh, I did read your thing. I do promise I did read it. I didn't ignore it. I just saw Ubisoft and I was like, Ubisoft makes grabs at everything. But yeah, I haven't checked out anything that recent with Assassin's Creed. I've been kind of afraid to, because like they've been Ubisoft. That's the best way I can put that, is that they've been Ubisoft. Dude, I'm broke. Frick, do I have stuff to sell? Of course I have stuff to sell. Exceptional greatsword. But yeah, I'm wand. What have I got in here? How many crickets? Okay.
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
Anywho, I'm gonna go over to my mod zone and not listen to myself talk anymore. But anywho, so we are in the 3rd zone. We got to the 3rd zone last time. However, so let's take a look at our little, what we got going on, because we have to claim the bounty. We have to kill we have 2 bounties left that we need to take care of. Oh, I mean, that's fair. Artist is an artist in their own rights, but I really should, because like Assassin's Creed always looks amazing. No matter what, they always look amazing. But for some reason my brain's like, the company's getting really questionable. I don't know if the artists are either. R2, I should say. But guys, let me know if the audio is being funny at all to you. It's like, if anything, it's the audio probably dives down a little bit too much. Actually, that might be a case. Give me a second. Cause let's bring it so it doesn't duck it so hard. There, okay. So my only concern might get fixed. I don't know. Let me know if the audio like gets too quiet at some point, because I always have a limiter. I always do an upward compressor and a limiter, so it keeps it in a nice, neat little box for you guys, but can't do that, so everything is like really raw and weird. Anywho, we're gonna go back to oh, whoa, wow, we ended up way down here. I thought we were gonna go up. That might be area 4. That's not area 4. I'm gonna cry. Actually, that might be the garden. Now that we know about that. Or the garden's way off to the side. I don't know. But we're gonna go back to Emerald Stair and take care of some of the quests over there and screw around. Because we didn't actually finish Emerald Stair. Also, I experienced the fire. That happens. So, towards part of the way through like the missions we do here, we invade a camp. We learn about an attack plan to set you're on fire. Okay. Photographer. Kill those. Let's go over here and take care of that first. But so we were told about it in chat. That happens because we did a mission that I may have forgot. And so I continued playing on YouTube, doing my YouTube playthrough. And I forgot to do the mission. Super unintentionally, I forgot to do the mission. Yeah, I witnessed the big old fire and whoopsies. Anyways, let's store these. We don't need them.
It's rough around the edges, but
let's go in here. Can I? No. Yes. Okay.
full of good people. You'll have your back.
Howdy, Migs. How's it going? Oh, I need to store my building stuff. Okay, we gotta go find a lost guy and kill a bunch of people. Then we could go back to the desert. I don't think it should take us too long to wrap up in here before I ditch this place. Actually, before we get too far in this, we need to go somewhere else. I have to take you guys somewhere else. I have to show you guys something that happens after all of this. There's a lot of things they need to fix about Twitch. Unfortunately, that's probably the bottom of their little pool. It's like, it's not even anything I can even control. Like, I don't even have a notification. I can just name my notifications and that's it. That's all I can do. But no, Twitch is kind of a mess. But I want to show you guys a really fun conversation we get to have with our little ambassador guy. Man. Thanks, Migs. It's nice to see you in chat. Guys, I actually had a really fun conversation today. So I was walking with my mom because we work together. We were taking a little break from work and we went for a walk. And she told me, so I have a plot of land that I can't build on yet. And I will be building on it at some point. And then I'll be starting a cooking channel. And that is the dominoes I'm laying out. Because I want to do it in my custom-made kitchen with my own equipment for that and all that jazz. I can just leave in the kitchen and all that fun stuff. But it's super easy when you're completely different human beings and you tackle completely different items. AKA, she solely relies on me to do the backdoor stuff of her business. She's great with dealing with people. She deals with the customers and everything. And I just do all the technicalities in the background. It's really easy, actually. But I don't recommend it, guys. It actually kind of does suck if you can't work with people who are just like you in your family. It's so freaking hard. But me and my mom also have a rule that we only talk about work while we're at work. Outside of work, no work, only fun and play. So we went for a walk and we weren't talking about work. And she told me about how she is thinking about going to my plot of land with my dad.
Me? Blame the human. PFFFT.
What the fuck? The panda get a new thing? Panda, you just farted. What? Okay, so the Pando, is a streamer created thing that's on Twitch, and they keep updating it, and I never think about checking it. What the fuck? I don't even know if I enjoyed that or not. That was weird. Anywho, my parents are thinking about going to my property and installing bee houses on my property, which I think would be a lot of fun, and I told them they can do it. I would be totally for it, except for I can't maintain it right now because I haven't been able to make it over to my property since the beginning of fall. So I cannot be in charge of them until I live there. But anyways, hi, Ambassador.
Envoy, an alarming report crossed my desk. One of our agents in Emerald Stair never reported back from his assignment. Well done.
This wasn't the reaction I was expecting.
Just because I represent the Emperor doesn't mean I approve of his, at times, whimsical notions. Fior Merciverno is a problem for Adir, but we have subtler ways of dealing with problems. Some of us do, anyway. Inquisitor Ludwig is not among them.
Ludwig.
You've done the Empire a great service by carving out one of its many imperfections. I'd call that a job well done.
Tips hat. Thank you, I think.
I'll think nothing of it. Your job
think a
is
lot
to
of it.
support the Empire, and mine is to support you, among other things. While you're here, will there be anything else?
What? The cat didn't like that. I just pulled their cube away, apparently. I was trying to seduce the cats to sit next to me, and that upset them, actually. By the by, side conversation. If you hear anything about Juliana in the future, pay no mind to it, please.
The courtesan? Interesting. I had my theories about a certain shipment of herbs. Let us also say that I know why and how these herbs are being used. And I assume you figured it out as well. Do you object?
No? Well, I think we should keep financing her. Keeping Juliana in business keeps the peace in Paradise.
Shrewd thinking, Envoy.
I try my
You
best.
should be ambassador. So be it. I can't openly support Juliana's establishment, but I will pass along what funding I can. Rounding
kind
error
sir.
on our books. Feel free to let her know the good news, but do try to keep my name out of it.
I will not. I will tell her all about it. I shall go. So yeah, we can have it like, if the fire happens, the conversation's a lot bigger. He'll sit and he'll like apologize and beat himself up over it about how he felt like he should have been able to do better, and that that he doesn't support what the Emperor thinks, and that he's actually not in the pocket of him, and he's just genuinely trying to make this place better. But since we stopped the fight, I can't give you medicine, but I will try to give you laughs. Hopefully. But yeah, the ambassador actually isn't that, like, he may look like a himbo, like no one's business, but he's actually a pretty decent dude, surprisingly. Anyways, let's go see Juliana real quick to tell her the great news that we will be helping her. If she lets us. Hi.
Don't think I didn't see what Hugard sent me today. You really do have a magic touch.
I sure do. What the why is it so misty? Why is it so foggy in here? Did they, like... Oh, there's a person? Are you naked? I can't see if you're naked or not. Sly dogs. I don't think she is. That was just some questionable concealing. Anywho, now that we've safely left that place, let us, now that I just wanted to show you guys that, let's head back to Emerald Stair and take care of our last few missions, and then we'll go to Scatter Scrape. Maybe. I hope that's the name of it. But man, I don't know what I ate, but kind of. You were tweaking because the camera got inverted. Is what it's probably. I inverted the camera, so when I'm actually looking at my gaming monitor, it looks like I'm actually looking at the game. Yeah, I actually inverted it right before you showed up. No, that it usually like trips your brain up a little bit. It's like moving something 1 inch to the left or right. You'll sit there and like try to beat yourself up why what's different, and it's literally just a little minor thing, which I think is really cool. Anywho, let's go find this cartographer dude, then go murder some blight, and have some, hopefully. It's kind of fun, isn't it?
Have you ever been to the Valley?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is
Times. Plenty of mercenary contracts.
a fun hobby I have just to F with you guys. Gianna. I want to do Gianna and Marius. Because I don't know how they're going to react to each other. But we have the same... We already have the next step for Kai. No, let me... Let me... Lame. Okay, fine. Let's see if I can... Wait. No, I actually have to go up. Lame. Parkour. Let me go around. People dive. Imagine if you could tackle people in this game.
Could we not just move the machines? out of
No,
the
you
way?
cannot move the machines. Not allowed. No yellow paint. Oh. Did you know that yellow paint instinctually makes you hungry? And or gives the effect that food tastes better. Fun fact. There's a lot of weird like color theory. I mean, that's actually kind of, that actually makes a lot of sense. Saying that out loud and now considering McDonald's. Whee! Oh, wrong game. Hey, buddy. Who is that? Who did that magical?
Bravo!
Depending on the shade of red, because red can also inflict anger. Fun fact. It's true. Yeah. Anger is a better way to put it, actually. Hey, motherfucker, I saw you. Oh, hi. I got some hanger now. Ooh. Hello. I am in danger. Yeah, I really gotta give those their own separate sound and get them to work. Mother fricker.
That's all of them.
Didn't you receive a flashlight that could blind the sun, though? Need. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, sorry. Headlamps cannot be used in the same place as flashlights. My bad. My mistake. Totally different items. That is a great way to like go off yourself, actually. He looked in the headlamp. Oh my gosh, look at all these mother frickers. Oh. Oh, my Lanta. Any priests? There you are. Hey, motherfucker. I'm just gonna fight the priests. They can all deal with this. Ooh, frick me. Oh, frick me. We're playing at cliffside and this is a dangerous game. Holy frick. I chose a very dangerous game when I came down here. Okay. That was a bit loud. Can I get back up? Oh, fight me. I don't think I can get back up. Oh. How the frick do I do this? There we go. Okay. Oh. Oh, sorry. I was thinking about blinding trucks. Lars, is this true? Do you have... You got a truck like that? Oh, so how do you not have... Actually, I can't say that because I don't actually genuinely remember. Doesn't say you freaking, due to the amount of lighting you play with, you gotta have either some bad eyes or some freaking glasses, dude. One or the other. Oh, frick. Gonna just... Audio. X, drop that crap down. Yeah, Wait, did I apply that? Did I just F that? Oh, I did apply that. Okay, cool. I can tell you like shiny things, but I don't believe your eyes are decent. So that's just a personal opinion. Lower back stretches? I'm gonna have to consult the other folks around here because I only know shoulder stuff. Oh, hi. There's a map. Oops. And a graveyard. What a delightful day! Man, I was watching Apothecary Diaries today, and whenever I say stuff like that, like what a delightful day, all I can think about is Master Jinshi, what a wonderful day after consuming poison. With a grin on her face. Okay, we gotta go kill some blight, I think. Where's the other thing? Over here? Yeah, okay. This is a pretty freaking, what the fuck is wrong with me? Ah, frick, man, that actually sucks. I watched both the dubbed episode that came out yesterday and the sub episode that came out yesterday because I am a glutton. Oh. Dude, they're doing this show so good. I'm so freaking excited. I need to rewatch season 1. I really do. Yeah, well, you gotta get sub and then you gotta go back and actually watch it in depth so you fully understand everything that's going on. You know, that's how you coax your anime addiction, okay? And then you go watch trash because you're like, mother fricker, I know the stuff I'm watching is just too good. You gotta be brought back down to reality. Where the fork is this? I'm confused. So it is Confucia. And that's not the right word. That might, I don't know what it is actually. Kill the blight? Nice. Can I not leap a wall? Can I leap a bush? What is this Skyrim kind of jumping? What the fuck? Sorry. An Irish accent? You looking for an Irish accent? Might regret what you're getting, what you're asking for. Well, I'm leaning. I typically go more Cork County, just so you know. So don't shoot the messenger and all that, you know. But what? Where the Royals? Where is this thing? Do it. I have rubbed brownies today. It's cool, actually. Whee! Slide away. Wait. Where the hell is this blight? I don't understand. So I made brownies the other day, and for some local reason, apparently if you double the liquids in a brownie, fun fact, it automatically gets fudgy. Jeez. It automatically gets really fudgy. However, I need to lower this volume. Right? I think so. It didn't cook all the way through, actually, but ooh, cave. That's where I went. But yeah, I gave it to my parents and they actually liked it for once. My dad doesn't usually eat my baking. Oh, I remember what a blight is. I'm so sorry. This is gonna suck. Balderino! Okay. El Balderino, my little friend. What the frick? Hey! What the heck? So, I don't know if you guys go through who are here when I was playing a little Temple Dive. Okay. No. I was playing a little Temple Dive, if you will, and it involved one of these motherfuckers, which is a blight. Oh. Neither. 1 second. Gonna volume. We're just gonna knock you guys. No offense for knocking you down. That crap is. Boom. Anyways, a blight was in the bottom of the temple, and we got our entire barriers handed to us. Jacksepticeye. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Where in Ireland was he from? Because I don't think it was Cork County. I think it was south. He was down south. Little blights! Look at the little blights! 2 little blights. Wait. You know what's really funny, actually? Oh my gosh. The freaking the Irish accent is bizarrely really easy to do. However, you get the excuse to say battery. Battery actually, like, you know, actually pronouncing T's except for TH's because it's 30, like, you know, 33 trees, you know, kind of garbage. Okay. Anything fancy in here? No. Of course not, because that would be way too much to ask. Why not? But for as long as I can remember, so my grandfather actually says battery. Unironically says battery. He'll like tell you to go get a battery for the clicker. He will say battery and clicker instead of battery and remote. It's battery and clicker. And then we went our entire, like, my family's like entire history until I was like 16. Going, oh yeah, we're German. Was he? Was he? I know he was woodsy. That's not right. Mother fricker. Type in his legal name and it like tells you some dude from Iowa. Let's. Oh, Count Awfully. Oh. Seriously? Oh. Yeah, he sure is. Dead center. Oh. Well, I'll be danged. Crazy. I would say about 2 counties from my family, huh? Bonkers. Well, yeah. No, so battery, that kind of crap. No, but Ireland has apparently like 4 different accents that are vastly different. It's really funny, actually. I used to go Irish whenever I got mad. My family got really weird about it because, like, we claimed we were German because Minnesota is massively German populated. You know, that's the story. German came, Scandinavian came, the Irish came. They all populated Minnesota because it's similar, like, temperature. When they came, it matched them more, except for now it's just like wicked because life, you know. I think I need to vote, but yeah, no, it's really funny. So like my grandfather, who all of the time would sit there and go, oh yeah, we go grab the batch, like here. Let me pull out a nice old Minnesota accent for you guys real quick. Hot dish, winder, bag. Will you run over there real quick and go grab me the battery and the clicker real quick? He would say that crap real fast to us. No questions asked. And we'd be like, oh yeah, no problem. Whatever, like Grandpa's just weird. It's fine, it's whatever. Like, we're not gonna argue with him. He can say whatever he wants. It's his life, cool. And then we find out he doesn't even have an ounce of German in him. Not a single ounce of German. He is freaking Irish through and through. And my mom was just baffled because my grandmother is Danish. My grandfather is Irish. My grandma is like a little bit of something else. Like she's not pure. She's not a pure blood. Like my grandpa's Northern European, but his family all hailed from Ireland and then came to Minnesota. And have been that way. Like even like people marrying into each other. Irish family married into Irish family. Irish Catholic family married to Irish Catholic family for generations, and then somehow we dropped the Catholic because but yeah, it's like really funny actually. So you maintain the battery thing. I think that is really freaking bonkers. Maximum health. Let's go. It's up to damage again. Okay. Then I want to get into a fight real quick to test something. Hi, bear. So if you guys hear a little bit of echo, don't mind it. I am doing appropriate audio tests that I should have done off the stream, but it's easier to do during stream actually. Because I don't know how well my ducking is actually working. Things don't work on OBS like they should. Actually, it's not that bad. It's not showing the ducking. That's my fear. So when I updated OBS recently, and that's my fault line. Don't update OBS, guys. Don't update OBS. It's like updating Discord. It doesn't work. It never ends well.
There's something here.
Ooh, frick.
Come on.
And so now my things don't like actually update properly. Actually, I might get the sunwoods to work now that it's updated. We didn't just assassinate a Mad King. We fought on a war on 3 fronts. What? Man. Y'all are like... What? What? Oh. I thought important for some reason. My bad. But yeah. You know. Okay. Gotta go up. Gotta figure out how to go up. What am I here for? Oh! On 3 fronts! Wait, what am I doing here? Whoopsies. Beast journal. Were you guys at least successful in your war? That's how you know it was an efficient war. I found it! At last, the reliquary of Saint Wadwin has made its way to Nankutadek, a ruin in the living lands. Chartering a ship will cost me everything, but it's a small price to kill a god. The voyage was hard. Fever gripped the crew and I spent days vomiting in my bed of moldy straw. I dreamed of my family, our life in the dead fire cut short by Eothoas, the betrayer. I must remind myself that they are dead and that vengeance sustains me. Oh, you lost track of your days, huh? One loses track of time on the frontier. Emerald Stair has a settlement, but I will not chance anyone recognizing me. Nankutadek is close. Eothoas will pay. He took my son and I will burn the last remnant of his. The reliquary is mine. As Eothosian Alphonse tried to stand in my way, I could have killed him, but something stayed my hand. Maybe there's little mercy left in me. Oh. What? Bitter and short-lived? Oh, they're frickers. How do I get out? Hey, Hannah. That's it. I'm sprinting. Running, sprinting, running. Running. How's it going, my dude? Running. Ooh, that's a big jump. Sick. Okay. I'm glad, dude. Holy frick. Okay. Speedrunning all these missions is actually going really well, I think. Oh, I have to bring it there? Okay, then let's do this. Then we can turn in our bounties, and we can... Now that I know my ducking's actually working, I can go back to doing my mod stuff. Then we can turn in all of our missions and then go to the new place. Go to the 3rd zone and go up around there. Dude, but why is it so freaking bright outside today?
Sure was. I was in out.
Have a conversation here? No.
Is it true?
Let's do this. Dude, I almost got a cat today.
It's after my time.
Unfortunately, well, it was a stray, so that's why I was gonna get it. But, unfortunately, it was closer to the city, so I didn't get a cat today.
But wait.
Okay. This parry deals sun damage to attacking. And the enemy restores 10% maximum. I like that.
Why do you want to know?
No reason.
We got all of that. We got all of this.
Please don't start thinking of ways to set
Okay.
off a volcano.
No one is setting off any volcanoes. How would that even work?
I'll set up a volcano.
I'd be really good at it.
I don't know what they're talking about, but I'll set up a volcano. I could do it. Let's bring Kai. Don't got goat legs. Definitely don't have goat legs. My bad. Eat some food. I ate too much food, but my character doesn't eat enough. Man. Wait, what am I doing here? Telling a Delag man? Meet prune juice outside of a key. Okay. Bro. Yeah, unfortunately I'll be a volcano you'll have to clean up. Ooh, hi! Hi! Ooh, hello. Hey, buddy. Kill your things. Sick. Oh, you're it. Cheshi is fantabulous today, actually. He's been having a wonderful time. He's really sad that Mama's been working outside of the house lately, though. Turns out that he is very attached to me. Who'd have thought? But he's been super cuddly and very cute. I would show him, except for he's taking to his position in his left sack behind my tripod. I will rock your motherfucking socks, and never mind, you're pretty steady. Okay. Yeah. Who would have thunk, you know? Who would have thought that this dude had some attachment issues? You know? Do you mind, motherfucker? Can you stop? I will kill you. I will do it. Faster you'll kill me. Surprise. You guys take care of one of these on your own? No. The answer is no. He's being absolutely great. He's getting really rowdy with spring. But with the nice weather coming, I can at least throw him outside whenever I'm home. So I'm really excited. Over. I know he wishes he had a little bit more zoomy space. He doesn't have enough space to play here. Die, you piece of garbage. You freaking wanker. Okay. Delegman head. Head. Where else is there a head? Pretty sure I got all of them. Oh, I missed you. Okay. There. Okay. Let's go back to the temple. Maybe. Right? Why not? Guess we're just going to Fjords. Go turn in our bounties. Maybe we're done. Who knows? Only Pandu can stay. But, dude, freaking... I spent like 2 hours cleaning my apartment the other day. Cash was no help for that.
They say that the city stands because a stranger came to our defense.
Hey.
Agarasima, godlike.
Bless
Now,
you.
to business. Are you here to collect the bounty?
I am here to rob you. Yeah, I'll take a bounty though.
Whose death am I recording?
Old Luna.
Impressive.
Ooh, can I talk to
about her is
the
correct.
governor? Certainly was stronger than the average bear.
You would know, wouldn't you?
Sure would.
Interesting.
Killed 2 bears.
Here's hoping I get to prove to study the flow of essence into the region's fauna after all this is done.
Cool. Oh? Well, at least it was tasteful. Those Delimgan won't be bothering anybody
If
else.
only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation.
Oh, that looks so
Huh?
weird.
Nature?
Leave wordplay to the chanters. And don't give up your day job.
Okay, I have put Beldarino to rest.
From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their poor souls find peace. in
Ronas?
rest. Perfetto! That's all of them!
The only Rona I'm thinking is the beer. Or the disease. We have those two things. I don't know what else a Rona is. However, that might be because I'm a bit of a shut-in. Well, I'm glad I was able to help.
As am I. At last I can turn my attention to more important things. Oh, how I've missed my research. Please take this.
Oh, no.
It's from my
Not that I'm
personal
aware of.
collection of essence-infused oddities.
Maybe closer to the border.
I have a
but-
feeling you will find it of more use than I would.
Okay, let's see what my journal's got. Counties, treasure maps, we just have these. Dawn Shore, Forge Star, Find a Star, Metal Smithy. Ooh, I want to talk to that dude here. Like, I know we have like smaller ones, but I was like, our more popular like hardware stores are like Home Depots, Menards, or Aces. There might be a select few outside of that, but I talked to you.
Welcome back. Care to take
Oh
a
yeah,
look
Hardware
around?
Hanks. Never mind. Okay. That's also true. Gotta go back to Sansa. Where is this one going? Don't know. Let's go back to Dawn Shore real quick. And go bring our stuff back to Sansa. Because why not? I remove my perks is gonna bother me for the rest of my life. Or not. And do a ponytail today, I think. There we go. Okay. Okay. Fell from the ashes. Sansa's in here. So let's go back to Sansa. And then I think we have to go over to the inn? No, the temple. I think. Doesn't have a marker. But 'tis okay. To Alphonse. Seriously, I think that's at the temple. I wanna see something. There's something really funny here that I don't know if people actually find very often.
Claviger Aemon allowed these interlopers onto our streets. And where did it get
Eyeball. Eyeball. More eyeballs. Eyeballs. The occult. There's a switch back here.
Ah, a seeker of mysterious well. Unlock these lands. Provide us with the knowledge our healers seek to heal this new land. It's poison.
Dude, put your weapons away, you jumpy as if you didn't have your hands full.
I can't tell what you're looking at.
You don't need to worry about what we're looking at. We're just, you know, exploring. also looking at a sandwich. Probably a PB&J. Who knows? Whoops. Hi. Anyways, hole in the wall. Okay, let's go find Sansa. Sansa, I'm back, darling. Hi, Sansa.
You're back. What have you found?
Another dead person. Felicia didn't make it, I'm sorry, but here's her map.
You have our condolences, Master Cartographer. The beauty of Emerald Stair hides the danger at its heart.
Fletcher. Oh, I was sure she would be safe. Her maps were so meticulous. She even made her own ink. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
Buddy! What the fuck is wrong with him? Tree of Life? Huh. I don't know how much I need to be paid to figure out if he actually cares about his cartographers. I don't know how much I can be paid to figure that one out. Path of the Garden. Home sweet home. This is what we're gonna focus on. So we gotta pop back over here. There's a lot of popping back and forth right now, huh? I promise once I get this one mission done, we're going over to the desert. We're going to zone 3 to actually deal with that. It is there! Mother fricker! They just didn't give me a marker. Oh me! Oh me! Oh my! Dude, okay, so here's how busy I've been lately. Freaking. So, every Tuesday at my office, there's in-person meetings that we're highly encouraged to go to. You don't have to go, we just go. Alright? Go to hang out with people. Whatever. Thank you. Game. It's whatever. So, my mother messages me because that's where we work.
Talk about it.
And she's like, hey, I need you to pick me up tomorrow so we can go into town. Can you do that? It's like, the other car is being taken to the cities because that's the time of that's the weekday. And I said, oh yeah, what time? Me thinking, because we have a class at some point in the halfway semi-near future. And I was thinking, oh, that class is at 8:15, so we have to get up at like the freaking crack of dawn for that. And she's like, 9:30? Like, but it's at 8:15. And then we both she sent a ... I sent a ... And I said, wait, what day of the week is it? The class is on a Thursday. Not even this week, by the way. It's not even this week. I think it's next week. It's on the 10th, whenever the 10th is. And I was like, sorry, our meeting's at 10, isn't it? She's like, it's at 11, but we're gonna be early.
I hope the wilderness gave you safe passage.
Like, what day is it? Forget there. It took some doing, but found St. Wade Wind's reliquary.
You did? To think a godlike would deliver this back to me.
It's been a rough, it's Monday, it's been rough, man.
Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you.
Does he? I found the journal too. This is no ordinary robbery.
Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose?
Yeah, Ethos killed his whole family in the Deadfire. No wonder he had a grudge.
What? Eothas himself? Ending innocent lives?
Yes!
I'd heard the rumors that he walked among us. But to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors.
God of Light?
No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
That man killed thousands of people! It's the God of Light by frickin' derriere! What? That man was persecuted. Don't tell me you can't sympathize with him. What? Why are you so invested with him being benevolent?
He cannot reign over both hope and cruelty. This is not the way.
If you had a god's might, would you realize you'd killed him?
I don't know.
I don't even know what I'm asking.
The thought of having a god's power feels profane. I find myself lost, godlike. I
Me
look at this
too.
relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste.
Khaos is a psychopath. Granted, we met as godlike, so I mean, we understand. Sorry. I'm so baffled by this guy thinking Khaos is a good person. I keep it, but remember why people lost their faith in him.
I will. I pity my own suffering when I should learn from it instead.
Yeah, you should worship my
I'll pray for
god.
the thief's absolution.
Very sick.
If not in this life, then maybe
Can I
the
bring
next.
sap it all to them?
Thank you for telling me all this.
I think that'd be funny.
Shame this had to happen. Some war wounds never heal.
No, they don't. But now we can go over to the desert and go screw around. Ruined a guy's career. Got some bounties. Found a cartographer. Now let's go to the desert and just wreak some havoc there. Because what else do we do? You know? What else is there? Other than wreaking absolute havoc for funsies. Sorry. Frick, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's pick a quest. Your home sweet home. Let's do that. Then we'll go meet up with Myatsli and get this show on the road. Ooh, what's up here? Ooh, piece of candy.
Yeah, at least the shack stopped smouldering. Why any of our people settle there by their own will, I don't know. Fools.
Ooh, piece of candy.
We warned them not to settle in the goddamn desert. Sure.
Better be something fun up here. Ooh, big piece of candy. Ooh, another piece of candy. Ooh wee. Ooey, 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 ooey. Anything else up here?
What have we gotten ourselves into?
Except for a dying person? Anybody else?
Come here.
You should never. Oh, there's a path up here. Lame. That's garbage. Woo. I don't like that. Hey, friend, I'm gonna rob you real quick. Don't mind me. Mind my own business. Just harvesting some tools. Just having a fun time. Me, myself, and I, my couple of friends here. Do you got anything?
Place to just stand around.
I'm not standing around. I'm actually getting some exercise. What about you? You're standing around. You old lazy butt. Do you? I think I just took them all. Anywho, let's go to a house and murder a family. Now that we robbed everyone blind here. And believe it or not, we're the hero in this story. Excuse me, guys. Ooh. Should I crouch, see what happens? Wait, can I? Oh, you can't. Okay, never mind. I was thinking really if you could like jump and then crouch slide, you know? Fucking Linta, who are you? Sorry, jump scare.
Rome killing them. What choice do we have?
We have got to
You're
put
gonna
a
need to
stop
change my
to this
pants. I'm
convoy.
kidding.
I was worried
Whoa.
for a second.
Where did you come from? Gingerbread man. Come on. Holy frick, that was terrifying. Can I get up there? No. Put your weapons away, Bumblefrick. How cute! It's a little hidey hole. I'm gonna take all your garbage. This is a trap. It's like a very likely trap out of her. A trap nonetheless. Okay. People inside. Slaughter them whole. That's okay. Spoiled sausage. That's mine. Got anything of value in here?
New leaves in the oasis. Why did you cut them down?
For the love of everything that's holy, dude. There's no curing them. This person, I swear. Is there like ways to get by not killing these people? I think that's an excellent question. I might have to do like a side replay. Like my own free time, trying to figure out if I can like get by without killing the bear and without killing these people. Cause like, Sepidol makes a big freaking stink about that. The bear, we are in zone 3 now, of 4, technically of 5 zones. And Sepidol is making us think about the bear still to this day.
Are they? Did you?
Are they dead?
We made it as painless as possible.
That is a salve. Thank you.
Salve.
All of you.
The grief you're feeling now, it doesn't go away, but you learn to live with it.
True.
Eventually, you befriend it. Trust me.
Let's go, Nameo. We need to be with them now.
If Shatterscarp is like this now, well, we should get going too.
Yeah, okay. So we have battle scars. Where's this? Travel the mine encampment. Okay. We've been, oh jeez. Holy frick, this is big. Oh my gosh. I'm not used to this kind of largeness. Oh, I didn't get the space there. Oh, there's missions. Oh, that's where the bounty is. The missions everywhere. I was gonna say. Oh, there's missions everywhere. Oh, I did. Okay, let's go to Thirdborn. Go to Thirdborn and go find Yatsley. And see what we can do. Because I find Yatsley. Wait, is there a difficulty? There is not a difficulty. Let's go find Yatsley. Woo, that's freaking big. That's a big freaking frog, man.
If you need skates, we got things for you to kill.
I was gonna say, mother fricker. I was gonna say you're a tall mother fricker, but you're on a box.
Hello, stranger. Welcome to Thirdborn. How can the Tiranui help?
What are the Tiranui?
We just keep the peace in and around town.
They used to break up tavern brawls and heated quarrels. Now you're what?
You're like
supervising everyone
inch down
guarding the
now.
walls?
We're just a bit overwhelmed right now. Apparently, some here think I'm not doing enough.
I don't think whoever voiced him doesn't know what he's voicing. Okay, well, I'm sorry to bother you.
Okay, well, don't do it again unless you got something to show me.
I don't think that he understood that he was voicing this tiny mother fricker. You're a tiny little motherfucker. Like, look how small you are. You do not deserve that kind of voice. You're itty bitty. I could chuck you across the space, motherfucker. He's like a chihuahua. That's his vibes. A chihuahua with a deep voice. That's what he is. I want to look around this place a little bit. You guys like? Are you? No, you're a guard. I was gonna say, are you gonna mug me? What are you?
Godlike. Winds above. You're really here. I knew I had to find you as soon as I heard you were in Thirdborn.
You didn't find me.
When did you get so tall? I almost didn't recognize you.
Kai, you're here too? Now I know Thirdborn is in good hands. We've got to do something about the Dream Scourge. It's worse every day. one of our neighbors wasn't himself, and we can't afford
Dude,
to lose anyone.
I need to hear that though.
We need people
With
who will fight
Kevin
back.
Hart's voice. That's
People
hilarious.
like Kai, and my uncle Capo.
Me? You don't know what you're saying. Believe me. But Capo, he's the real deal. That old salt's a monster slayer.
That Leviathan hanging over the market? That was his work.
You encourage planning and luck on your side to slay beasts like that.
Exactly. Uncle Capo's the greatest warrior Thirdborn's ever seen. But, well, Thirdborn hasn't seen the Capo I know in a long time. I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. He may be old now, but we can still use his experience. If Thirdborn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate to impose, but would you pay him a visit?
Yeah.
He lives on the northeast side
That doesn't
of town.
sound too hard.
He's tired of hearing from me. Maybe one hero to another?
Hi, mister. How's it going? Yeah, let's go talk. Let's go talk. No, wait. Go talk to this dude. What? Why is this a difficulty? What? 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 Unflipped cam? Flipped cam. It's a flipped cam. So it actually looks like I'm looking at the game instead of looking away from the game. For using this side, because for some awful reason, it was like, yeah, let's sit over here. Let's over here. Honestly, using the side shouldn't be a problem right now. The only time it ever becomes a problem is like doing choices with the chat. But this is unflipped, I think. Yeah, because the cube is over actually on this side of me. So you guys are mirrored here, but yeah.
Ah, isn't this a surprise?
Open this door. Hey, motherfricker, I'm here.
Let me
you
guess.
look like death.
My Nakai sent you. That kid's been muttering about sending some new hero by.
Old man Capo. Glad to see you're still kicking around.
Kai, what rock have you been
I like to
hiding
F with you
under?
guys sometimes.
Those scales are looking rougher since I last saw you.
Your eyesight finally going? But we didn't come here to talk about my handsome mug. That Nakai of yours still getting underfoot, I take it?
Ah, like a cannonball on a rolling deck, that kid.
So you're Chico's uncle. They asked us to drop by.
Damn child won't stop hovering over me. They keep trying to send so-called heroes over to cheer me up, but there's not much point these days. Back when Thirdborn was no more than a husk on the cliffside, we had real heroes. I've slain 1,000 Zorips, wrestled rock beetles, even slew the Leviathan.
Well, Chico mentioned that to one. So one hero to another. How'd you do it?
Ah, let me tell you. I had but a few harpoons.
Wait,
and a
how are you
single
today?
boat that morning. It had taken days to track the creature. My food and water were running out. When I found it, the beast heaved itself up from the water and crashed
I don't think he
down
did.
onto me. And there, I thrust a harpoon deep into its belly and killed it.
Yay!
It took days
From Nate?
to tow its body back on the flotsam of my boat.
I'm glad you're doing good though.
I love the story. Even if the fish gets bigger every time.
Well, those days are long past. I'm a sick old man now. Not much I can do in Thirdborn anymore. Still, maybe Chico was onto something when they sent you. You're the one who cleared the dream thralls at the gates, aren't you? Ah, good to know someone is looking out for Thirdborn at least. I tell you what. This old man would like to ask a boon of you. One hero to another. I promise it'll be worth your while. I want to see my heart one last time. Will you get it for me?
I'm sorry, you're what?
A Leviathan heart is a rare thing. When left out in the air, it becomes as hard as Adra, and 100 times as valuable. And I had the only one in the living lands. I couldn't just leave it on my kitchen table now, could I? No, I kept it safe, hidden up in the godless ruin along the coast. But now, I'm dying. I can feel it in my bones. I don't have long, and I'd like to see my treasure one more time. Get it for me, and I'll see you get a reward. Beyond that, well, I left that old ruin with a few tricks for would-be thieves. Step carefully.
Oh.
Still all brine. Wouldn't have him any other way.
Good luck, godlike.
Ooh. Robbing you. How long's your journal? It's just not that long. Let's read it. Another dream. The dang things are getting worse, and no draw I will take will get them to stop. In this one, the sands of Shatter Scarp rose up and swallowed Thirdborn whole, just like the waves on the cliffside. The entire town wiped out in one moment. Suddenly, I was relieved that it was gone. That nothing remained. Last night's dream was nothing like the others. There was a garden full of vines and plants, all moving, slithering like ships' lines in the wind. They wound up ancient ruins like the ones I set my traps in. The vines, they reckoned to me. I wanted to go. I wanted to see that garden. Gods, this is getting bad. I drank enough to kill a whale last night. I still can't get any sleep. No matter what I do, the dreams are there. Is this Wodika's punishment for what I've done? Sending me dreams of hissing winds and living storms. Gods, I just want some peace. He has Dream Scourge. He's getting it.
Godlike. Back already? Have you got the heart?
Heart, Leviathan, heart. Oh, right, I'll be right back.
Put a spring in your step.
Yeah, you got freaking things coming. Yeah, I know. Yada, 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 yada. Okay. We will put a pin in that. I want to explore this place. The Protectron bush. Dude, that was actually a lot of fun to do, not gonna lie. Ha, ha, ha. Keep out, this means you. To stem the tide of the Dream Scourge, this house is now off limits. Forced entry will earn you swift toss over the town's wall. Chicken! Where'd it go? Honestly, it was a lot of fun. I could have done it for a long while, actually. Hi, friend. It was just it was the hardest part of doing the Protectron voice was the fact that if I laughed, I'd have to go ha, 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 and that made me want to laugh even harder. Customs books. And get that in my log.
Nearly destroyed Fior?
Yes, and they stole my research on the
Hi.
Oh gods, and Adiran, what is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why they're in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
I'll deal with you later. We have unfinished business. But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you.
I'm not Ludwin. Do not confuse me with that murder zealot.
No, Adir just supports her. In arms, politics, and kith.
I know you're upset, Timothy, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research, and who knows what she plans for it. But you know, if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill them myself.
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthralls siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
I am trying not to explode. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Adir.
Only my own. Ludwig and her steel garrote are coming.
Does she intend to raise our home as well?
Maybe worse. Ludwig's goons stole all my research on the godless back in Fjord, and now she's a little too interested in the godless ruins here.
What do you mean?
Okay. Think of what Ludwig did at Fjord and then use your imagination.
Oh, gods. And she's going into the ruins to get it. Andra's depths. If I could help you, I would. The fact of the matter is, I'm in over my head already. I can't even protect the ruins myself. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now. No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringgrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice. I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
The ruins must hold something terribly important if Rygrim came all this way.
Maybe even an entrance to the garden.
Maybe.
We absolutely have to go inside and see for ourselves. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Cragholt. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwig wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Ringgrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage.
If I can track her through the ice, maybe she'll talk to me if I do.
Or she'll kill you for her own amusement. Either way,
that's more likely.
It won't be boring. If she doesn't want to be found, that's all the more reason for us to go looking.
When an Archmage like Ringgrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain.
Mother fricker, I hate that. That 'tis an excellent question. Is it strange that I'm only now more interested in that, though?
Yes, and please, I don't need to know more. Ringgrim's given me and my troops enough nightmares already. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But if you want to find Ringgrim, head east of here, go past the Pargunin ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yatsley, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerty. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
That's what I'm afraid of. Good luck.
I'm more afraid of her words. Are you wishing Yatsley or me luck?
You'll find out the answer to that soon enough.
Dude, I know, right?
Once you had a moment to settle in with
Look at those little ears.
Come back and speak with me.
Little big ears.
I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an Archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. You do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an Archmage, after all.
The frick did you just say?
Yes, we have Yatsley. Our little friend group needed a bit of chaos.
The Brick. Okay, now that we did that, let's continue exploring this place. Can I talk to child? Hey, child.
Godlike.
Child. This is a Leviathan.
Still have stuff.
Do you? Chicken! Where the frick do these chickens keep going? I think I'm going crazy. Chicken! Frame rate isn't right, chicken. You're not right either. Whee! Oops. Whee! Oopsies. I'm swinging! I don't know if this is what they intended for these things. I don't know what these things have a purpose for, but... Whee! You should make better swings like that, though. Hi.
My dear envoy, just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days.
I'm glad to bring a little joy to this miserable place.
Ah, noble in mission and spirit both. Truly, the
For some reason, I
Emperor
feel like that he's
chose
not
his
actually being.
envoy well. I envy you to have met him. I fear he never made it down to the port. Not while I was there.
If he loves the Empire so much, perhaps he should go live there.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall grass pikemen on parade.
It's not very often you meet a patriot of idea in the living lands. Are you a fellow citizen?
Me? Oh, no, envoy, you flatter me. I had a chance once, but no. I am Nagunu, beleaguered captain of an incorrigibly roustabout crew. Dear Tawe, Koa, Ranga, they saw Adir with me, you know, then abandoned me here. Oh, I miss them terribly.
Maybe the barkeep should cut him off.
Yeah, possibly.
I am drunk on memory only, and perhaps some regret. I only wish I could invite my crew to my table to share one last drink and part as friends.
When we find your crew, just say so.
You would do that? Venture out into the wastes to look for them?
The wastes? Can't make any promises, but I'll look.
You negotiate for the Emperor himself. If anyone could convince Tawe, Koa, and Ranga to share one last drink with me, it's you.
I've not been successful, but we can see. Where would I find Tawe?
Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the Sand Sea. No fence, no walls, no roof, exposed to the world. But that's our Tawe.
So...
Nothing ever troubled him that the stars couldn't
dead?
fix.
Dreaming? You know? What about Kawa?
Deathly serious, Koa was, about every little thing. Fled to the shark's teeth with a few others when the plague came. He always had a fragile soul.
He had the fragile soul? What about Ranga?
She's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out beneath the sky. I expect she's still holed up in the mine outside of town, polishing her arms.
Cool. Well, I'll keep an eye out for them.
Of course. You have been more than generous
right?
with your time as it is. Oathbinder guide you in the Emperor's
Kai, our follower, the blue guy.
and in all your labors to come.
He uses a gun. friend.
Welcome to the Dead Swordfish. I wondered when I'd see you around here. What can I do for you?
Were you expecting me?
Are you kidding? After what you did at the gates? Anybody who's anybody comes through my tavern. Just a matter of when. Now, did you want something, or are you just here to see me?
Well, it seems like you get a lot of trade through here. Oops, off a little bit. There.
That's an understatement. You want to hawk wares, you come to Thirdborn. Legitimate, or, well, you know. Nothing like Paradise, of course. But people here are a little more forgiving than the Adirans. Oh, no offense.
You're right. No worries, Nick. Sleep well, and I hope you feel better soon. Have a nice nap, hopefully. Thirdborn has its own rules. I'm not here to impose Iderian ones.
Never thought an Adiran would opt out of proselytizing to me. Actually, I've been waiting for a few barrels of mead to come through. My supplier, Falkeen, has been sitting on it. Some should change his mind.
That wasn't me.
I'd be happy to
That was
reward
all
you
the
if you don't
kibble
mind
you gave
talking
me.
to him. Now, did you want something, or you just here to see me?
The frick? I didn't enable any of this, by the way. It just is automatically enabled with updates. This is what you have. Ooh. I don't like that. Want that. At the bottom of Oasis Deep, Sapphire Eye is yours to keep. Okay, so I have all that. Kinda. I don't want that. That's sick. And it's light armor, too. Dude. I'm gonna make a note to turn that off. Even if I do it during stream, it's not gonna take effect until next stream. Cause, what the frick? I wish I could get notifications whenever Pandu has an update, you know? Like, that would be, you know, pretty snazzy of it, you know? But apparently a little bit much to ask. Okay.
So, that's how the Mad Archmage tamed.
Oh, hi.
Would you care to share a tale with us, Envoy?
They're mainly hard-won sacrifice and struggle, I'm afraid.
A worthy effort. Please, godlike, tell us of your travels.
What?
Thank you again, godlike. I'll have to practice your story so I can add it to my collection. There are so...
What? Oh, you're over here. Not ready yet. I'm still looking around. I gotta upgrade my stuff still too. Fine pistol. Wow. Wowie, wow, wow. Hi, buddy. Man, I gotta say Pandu's leveled up recently too. Like, I can change Pandu to be, like, different animals. It doesn't always have to be a cat, it can be like a turtle, a fox, and things. That is interesting. Like, I'm only thinking about the fish people from the Fallout London. That's all I'm thinking about. Frick. Can I just like jump off? No! Don't let me jump. Does this take me down? No. Okay, bye. Okay. We gotta go over to a camp. Scroll out. One last drink. Let's go to this camp. Let's go level up some of our merch and stuff to get ready for whatever we're about to do. They sound terrifying too. They're Tamesfolk, I think is what they're called. They have a lot of like insult names, but Tamesfolk, if you will. Oh, I can't level you up. Lame. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna hold back on using our little trickery armor situation. Trickster's armor for you.
Kai,
they're interesting. They're friendly. I'm naked. They're friendly.
I don't usually lend it out. Why?
I was hoping to make a few simple modifications.
What kinds of modifications?
Well, I was going to start by removing the trigger.
No.
What?
Then snapping off the hammer.
Are you serious?
And finally, stuffing the barrel with tree sap.
Why would you do this?
Because I caught you reading my diary, that's why.
Gianna, I promise on my life and on every life my soul has ever lived, I will never touch your diary again.
And?
The Apakulu?
And I'm very, very sorry.
Wonderful. In that
this
case,
monstrosities?
You can hold on to your little
these
toy.
things?
Well, that was hard to watch. You okay?
I will be.
Who comes up with that? Like, let's make fish outfits for people in sculptures. That will be perfect. Okay, let's talk to y'all real quick. Hi, Mars.
Listening to Yatsley's thoughts about godless ruins is one thing. Bringing her along for the rest of the trip is something else.
You don't trust her?
Well, don't you think it's a little convenient? You need to go somewhere no one ever goes, and here she is to show you the way. If she's read anything about the garden, it was written centuries ago. Obviously, things have changed.
Yeah, but
since
people
then.
died centuries ago. You seem really bothered by this.
Bothered? Pedraku. It's my job to guide you as safely as possible.
That was a big
What
word.
you're doing isn't safe. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Just don't be disappointed when she doesn't show you what you wanted to see. Anyway.
Thoughts on your companions?
Right. I'm sure you'll find it absolutely gripping. Go ahead. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Anything I should know about Kai?
As you know, Kai and I have worked together in the past. It's a blessed miracle he never got me killed. Honestly, he's a good guy. A bit too quick to ask questions for my taste, but Kai's good enough. Tell him I said that I'll cut a hole in your water skins.
I think those people were real. I just have a feeling that it was like disguises that they made, and people like, yes, fish people. Like, the people from, Adventure Time, the humans, who just wear like animal hats and like they actually have gills and everything. I have a feeling something like that. Get some rest. Hi, Giada.
We should talk. What happened to Fior Messiverno could have been worse. A lot worse. But that doesn't mean the living lands is safe. If anything, it's more dangerous by far.
I'm glad you're enjoying your Assassin's Creed Shadows. I agree. Violence begets violence.
And in my case, it's inevitable. No matter where animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge.
What if Stapital has strong feelings about animancy?
I doubt they know the meaning of the word.
True.
They seem a little out of touch.
Well, they've been in prison for a while.
A failed animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal, I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself? I do.
Oh.
My parents died pursuing a better future for animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else.
What did I say? Oh, who said you have to? Okay. Okay. You think the people of Fjord are gonna be alright?
Sending my people to Thirdborn. It's a good arrangement. They get a roof over their heads. The city gets animancers. And everyone gets along.
You know, right?
For once.
There's a pretty wide open market for that. Is that uncommon?
The free settlements have enough cultural and ideological differences that we don't always see eye to eye. But when it comes to survival, there is no disagreement. We're in this together. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot.
Your people deserve better. I hope they get a break.
We all deserve better. But fate decided otherwise.
True.
Well, onward to better things. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Aww. The Dream Scourge really hit Shatterscarp hard.
The Dream Scourge is getting worse. First our land, then our animals. Now our people. If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the living lands.
We'll put a stop to it. Have some faith.
I keep trying. And the world keeps punishing me for it. As if the Dream Scourge wasn't enough of a problem, the Adherents are profiting off our misfortune. They haven't come to help us. They're here to exploit our weakness.
My people are in dire need of some correction.
Let's hope it never comes to that. But when it does, I'll be at your side. It's too bad.
How do people do that?
Fighting for our lives, our souls, and our freedom.
I cracked my pinky.
Know if we can win
cracked this pinky doing that. It won't be easy, but we'll make it.
You really think so? My apologies for acting cynical, but it feels as if nature, politics, and even the very gods are working against us. I don't appreciate being
we only
backed
have
into
one
a
god
corner,
that's present, so I mean.
Here I am.
Must be nice having Yatsley around.
Despite everything that's happened, I'm so grateful to be working with Yatsley. In many ways, Quilichi has been like a second father to me.
Same, honestly, though.
She's like my dirty aunt who's up to no good.
And then people are like, oh yeah, if you crack your knuckles or fingers too much, you get like arthritis in your hands. I was like, They're like, oh, I probably should stop. And then like, whenever I wouldn't do it, my fingers would like stiffen and I couldn't do anything about it. And you'd like sit there, like move your hands too fast. And, like, you ever have that thing where your hands get like too stiff because you didn't crack them? And you move them too fast and like things like pop into place? Like, it has like sudden smaller little cracks that go through your hands. It's like, I have arthritis in my hands, but it's not from cracking knuckles. It's not from cracking fingies, you know? It's purely genetics, but It like cracked me up. And people were like, yeah, like if you crack your joints, you'll get arthritis. People told me that, and I already had arthritis. Was the funny thing. Like, I was like 13, like you'll get arthritis if you do that. And like, meeting the spicy 13-year-old was like, like, oh, so that's how I did it. Like, huh, that sucks. Like, what? I'm like, I have arthritis. I guess I cracked my back too hard or something. And they didn't like. People did not find me funny. Probably because like, what are you gonna do? Tell me I freaking can't crack my back because I'll get arthritis? Like, buddy boy, if only. If only. My gosh. Anyways, we all need a few bad influences in our lives.
Oh, she's an expert in that field. While I have your attention,
I mean, it's also really common in arthritis and carpal tunnel is really common in the gaming sphere.
Ruins.
Fun fact. Wee, big stretch. Oh, maybe she knows more than she lets on.
She's a smart one. I'll give her that. We should be ready for anything. Something tells me Ludwig isn't finished with us yet.
Ludwig. Chaos, let you be. Hi, Kai.
Thirdborn. If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place.
Holy frick, dude! Something like that actually happened to me during a meeting. I was like talking to someone. I was talking to someone like on this side of me, and I was like looking this way, and someone over here said something. I immediately turned my head like that, cracked like 3 vertebrae in my neck, super loud. Everybody looked at me. I just did that and was like, shh. I said, I was like, and like we're all just like sharing like highlights of something, and I sat there like, oh, and I like sat there, I was like, sorry, and I put my hands down, and I went to lift up my hand. I went to like say something, like make a joke. I did that. Freaking wrist cracked really loud, and so did my pointer finger. And like I sat there, I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna stop moving. I was literally like a creaky skeleton. I don't know what was happening. At the end of the meeting, I stood up, my back cracked, and my knees popped. And I'm like, do you need something? But I think I need some yoga. I don't know. And literally, I went to go give someone a hug, threw my arms out, cracked my elbows. I was like, I was literally in this place for like an hour, and like, different parts of me just kept cracking. I told him, I was like, if we tried really hard, I could crack my ears. Moon walked out of that. Moon walked out hearing the knees crack, the hips pop, and the ankle cracks. And just hit the door and go, hey, hey, and then closed the door. Oh, frick. How so?
Well, that's what I'm trying to nail down. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are smaller and the colors are duller?
Yeah, because you outgrew it. That's why I never stay in one place too long.
Something to be said for that. Thirdborn was always this rugged oasis. Dangerous and out of the way, but bursting with vitality. It was a harbor for larger-than-life types. People like Capo, the Leviathan Slayer, and Tama. Glory seekers, trophy hunters, warriors trying to leave their battles behind. People who built around their stories and their scars.
Thirdborn you described sounds more like a legend than a reality.
I guess it felt like one, too. Hardtack and Merc brew after a long day's patrol.
I hate when you burn the
tasted
top of
better
your
than
tongue
any feast.
and get that.
Being back. It felt like we were watching Thirdborn die a slow death.
It's like I burnt my tongue on Chinese food the other day, and like it's been so hard to like eat. It's like it just hurts. It hurts, and the flavors aren't right. You know. Like I can't imagine like the roof of your mouth. Ugh. Well, Thirdborn probably changed over the years, but so have you.
Yeah. But I thought age was supposed to bring wisdom. Something to balance out the back pains and creaky knees. I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn seems rudderless.
He gets it.
The Dreamscourge is one threat. Conflict with Adir is another. The Living Lands is changing, and Thirdborn feels like a barnacle on a moving ship. Temerity's leading them as best she can, but towards what? What are we doing out here besides surviving?
Thirdborn will change and adapt with the rest of the living lands.
Or it'll go the way of the godless and their ruins. Not sure which idea makes me more uneasy. What about you? You were sent by your emperor to investigate the Dream Scourge. Since then, you've died, met a secret god, and gotten swept up in tensions between your empire and our scattered settlements. Between releasing Egwolf and thwarting the Steel Garrote and Emerald Stair, you've opposed your empire's interests. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides?
I've gotten cuts in my tongue, and it's made it like that sharp pain of like eating anything that's hard after that. Dude, you know what's worse? Having a canker sore like on the tip of your tongue. So whenever you talk, it hits the back of your teeth. That sucks. Either your interests are unjust and our alliance with the Steel Garrote leads us down a dark path.
That kind of clarity is rare. Thanks for talking. I hope Thirdborn is able to find its way somehow.
Honestly, though, it hasn't not been long. We've been assassinated. We've come back from the dead by a mysterious god. So it's two little events there, all in the same, like, 20 minutes. We killed a god, like, we freaking saved a city from being burnt down, realized our emperor is corrupt, fought the emperor's freaking backbone. Now they want to probably kill us. And now here we are, still fighting the same disease we were sent here to fight in the first place. Frick. Welcome back, Migs. Anyway, so tell me about Tama's badge.
A marker of his service to Thirdborn's defense. And something that helps his comrades identify his remains, if needed.
You always hope it won't come to that.
You hope it won't, but you know it might.
That means his music got interrupted, man, and it never restarted.
Thirdborn's kept alive.
And he's building that freaking house on the hill. That's what he's doing. But no, it's like the emperor being corrupt really was a surprise to me, actually. Granted, him being corrupt, you find out with the fire that we prevented, but still, it's crazy that the emperor is literally only about conquering lands and not actually helping. That's all. Okay. Okay, let's go into Thirdborn. And we're gonna go meet up with Yatsley and continue on this really weird boat that we got going. Because why not? Wait, actually? I didn't know that. Wait. Oh, frick, that's gonna hurt. I don't think we should do this yet. Ooh, what if we go do the totems? Where are the totems? Actually, let's do this. Never mind, we're going away. We're going away. We're not going to touch that yet. We're not ready for that. That's a 3 skull difficulty. I'm good. It also sounds like it's gonna be a really long mission. I should probably save that for Wednesday. You're the closest? Yeah, you are. Okay, bye. Kai and her, yeah. Easy peasy, so easy. Oh, frick me.
Seeds of change. Their petals sprout across the barren land. They sing to the unwanted ones, and the unwanted ones sprout in turn. The soil remembers what it once was. It will soon be whole, safe.
What are you talking about?
The soil does not want these cities. It yearns for silence.
You know, it's
for the
easy.
kestrel song.
Sleeping. Usually.
But first, the sprouted ones will grow. They will bring the stillness and the bird song.
This place could use some peace and quiet. Why would you want Thirdborn gone?
The dam falls. The river returns to its source. It is how the land was. And
apparently, I keep having these like
be.
side conversations whenever I'm sleeping. It's kind of weird, you know.
We want all of them gone. We wish for life to flourish again.
That's what people are doing in Shatterscarp. They're just trying to make a life.
Efforts paid in blood. They lie to the earth, to themselves. Death nourishes the soil. All things come from the rot.
We don't need death for things to grow.
The spider devours her mate to lay her eggs.
That's not a good idea. Sap it all.
We ponder, dream of shifting sands now. We will speak again.
Better not be about death, cause I ain't for it. Sap it all. If you're leaning towards murdering people, I don't know how to tell you this. I will leave you in the garden. Oops. Can I Skyrim my way out of this? No, I can't. Yeah, but it's not the fun loot, you know. Kinda just.
Stinging wasps! We see you, devour! Tear it apart!
Ow, fricker.
Your weapon's not doing the job.
Did my job right there. Oh, never mind, didn't. Oh. Hey, motherfucker.
Scheiße!
Screw this. We're just gonna go into it. I killed the priest first. I know, right? Then we had a lot of dream scourge going on. Bye. Oh, sorry, I was gonna investigate his dead body. Can I, like, no.
I was just getting warmed up.
No, they had like a lot of mushrooms on their face or something. B, I'm up there. How do I get up there? How doth one do that? I'm wary of the updated Pando. Me too, actually. I feel like, I'm gonna have to investigate a couple of things about Pandu. There's a lot of things I have disabled for Pandu, fun fact. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Screw it. We'll find the way around. But Pandu seems to have some pretty gnarly gas today. Pandu's under investigation for war crimes right now. Oh, Pandu. What did you do? Oh, no, 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 no. We're about to get into a fight, aren't we?
Oh, I used to love stargazing up here. Camp on one of these buttes, and you've got a defensible position.
Do you? Oh, what's this? It's a camp. And IRS Pandu. What the heck? What the heck do I pay you for, Pandu? What? How dare you, Pandu? You're supposed to be the cute little kitty cat. And instead you're doing IRS fraud? What do heck?
What'll I tell everyone back home?
What? What, did you kill people?
Oh, praise Andra. Help at last. My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised.
You're not miserable.
It was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out.
Come with me.
So, can you just go in and see what happened to everyone?
Come with me.
Please.
Sure.
Oh, thank you.
Of course,
we made
Josh.
badges together before we came out here, and everyone should.
Tash has been out this entire stream.
Find those, and you'll
Be
find the
good,
squad.
behave, stay out trouble, and
Be sure to
don't
come
get
back
caught.
as
And I'll
soon as you
catch you
learn.
on Wednesday. And I hope you have a wonderful night, and I hope you sleep well. And thank you for hanging out. Oh, heck yeah. I might be a little bit late, but heck yeah. Heart of Valor. Oh. Okay, let's do that. Oh, frick me. Heck yeah. I'll be on the watch for it then. Have a wonderful night, my dude. Look at that! I'm kicking lizard booty! Ow, frick, you poked me. Sucks to suck, huh? Ooh! Oh, you know what I need to do tonight? I gotta watch my Toilet Ghost anime. I haven't watched the new episodes yet. Yeah, of course. Just let me know when you're. I mean, actually, I'll get the notification. I usually do, but I will pop in as soon as I can, even if it's at least for a little bit. Behind. Oh, bite me, you piece of garbage. Oh, hello. Let's just give everybody a little healing touch.
Try.
Dude, what the frick is up with these Zerps? What the heck? A crystallator? Hey. Hey, buddy boy. Oh my gosh, okay. Dude, what is the spider? I don't know, right? So I'm getting that like same feeling from this. Gonna let them deal with it. I'm just gonna observe. Is that say Alabama? Alabama crashed my game. Please crash my life. It still hasn't closed. I'm just chilling over here. Alabama crashed my game. Woo, Alabama. Oh, frick, that's funny. Okay, let's try that again. Roll Tide. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, frick, that was funny. I mean, it's been running a little difficult, so I mean, makes sense. But frick, wasn't expecting that. Hot dog. I haven't had a game crash on me outside of Fallout 4 in a very long time. I think that was. It's opening again. It's fixing my shaders. But dang, that's unexpected. Sorry if my frame rates are like a little funny right now. Especially right now. It's tinking hard. Oh my gosh. I gotta move a little slowly. It's thinking so hard. Dude. And like the thing is, like, my specs aren't even freaking Alabama. Alabama do me so dirty. Gosh dang it. God, I shoved my foot right up Alabama's butt for this. Kidding. I've never even been to Alabama and I have like zero interest in going there. No offense, but like for anyone who's from Alabama, but like if you're from Alabama, you understand why I don't want to go to Alabama. Jiminy crickets. Hot diggity dog, it's a mess. Why did the Eriss say woo Alabama? I've never seen that a day in my life and I have no idea. I have no idea where I got to. I never even crossed through Alabama. I've been to Nebraska. I've been there and there's about 5,000 cows there 2 years ago. Freak me, I gotta redo the fight? Gosh dang it. Okay. Jiminy crickets. Yeah, don't they have like estates there or something? Like old plantations. Road trip and like hit all 50 states just cause like the principle of it, but like all at the same, but at the same time is like is there some states that are actually like kind of they're actually worth it, cause like something to see in every single state, whatever. Let's quick save here. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Oops, jeez. Just gonna clear my inventory out a little bit. Honestly though, dude, I get that. I was like, I have family who are in like Pennsylvania, and like my siblings moved away from the East Coast for college, and my aunt and uncle are like, maybe we're just gonna move to Minnesota now because it's so much freaking cheaper to live here than Pennsylvania. Yeah. There's like, I mean, yeah, my state's like lower on the totem pole for cost, but at the same time it's still like, ooh. It's still kind of expensive here. Just to get like outside of, actually in the cities it's pretty cheap. Just gotta know where to look for that one. There you go. But it's like you get either like in the cities like places that don't look like apartments, or you get like countryside. That's how you get cheap. But in the cities, the cheaper ones are less luxurious. They look kind of questionable. You have like more ability to customize in those. Go away. You mind, motherfucker? If I asked for your opinion, I would have called on you. Ooh-wee. Okay. Do they all build those statues to look the same? Why did they got bad spiders here? Yeah, I feel that. I was that way. Believe it or not, a few years ago I was that way. I was like, I could not imagine living outside of the cities. Like I'd lived in the cities like my entire life, shy of like weekends when I'd come here. But also it's like at the same time is like it's like, could I actually like, would I enjoy living countryside? Fun fact is the answer is yes. Countryside has been a lot more fun living in than the cities. And like I can go to the cities whenever I want. I just don't have to deal with the like questionable behavior of the cities. And like, have you ever like had that dream to live in an area where you legitimately don't even have to question if you locked your door or not because you know nothing's gonna happen? Because that's what countryside is. You just kind of get to screw around and just know that freaking what's the worst that could happen, right? Is that everybody's watching out for everybody. It's great. I don't got any stamina. No, like legitimately, freaking, I could get robbed. I could get robbed tomorrow due to how forgetful I am. Because I accidentally like left my door unlocked for an entire freaking week once and didn't even know. I was in a different state for a week. That is up to the states that you choose. Like, yeah, here where I live in bear country, so it's like I get black bears. I get black bears, I get coyotes, and I get fox. So those are the scary things that I get here. But it's like, the bears leave you alone if you do. Coyotes leave you alone if you do. No. It's like the scarier things you get are brown recluse spiders, is what you get around here. But that's just, those are like anywhere. It's like the things that could genuinely cause you harm is brown recluse spiders. And like, I had a black widow once years ago. I only ever saw one black widow, and I think it was transported on a road trip. I think it was from a road trip I was on, actually. That's how it got to my house. It was like, well, it's not too bad. You get a lot of deer. Which is kind of fun. I don't know, it's really interesting. Do you mind, motherfricker? I am having a moment. Dude, and the thing is, like, that's so popular. Like, not even like 15 minutes for me. You could get into axe throwing 15 minutes from me. A lot of countryside things has like axe throwing, has archery ranges. Like people will have like archery ranges set up in their backyards that they just let friends and family use. Like that's really common around here. It's really like there's just like a lot of like things you can't do every day. That's like it's like an event. In the cities around here is like some free time someone to go throw axes a little, you know. It's whatever. It is what it is. It's just like a lot of fun. Like people have such like bizarre hobbies. Like my uncle who moved up here recently because he was living in the cities for like 20 years. He moved up here recently like the last couple of years.
Looks like that broke off or something.
He got into beekeeping. He started jarring honey. He's been tree tapping, giving family different kind of giving family homemade syrups, like things like that. Why? Just cause he can. Just cause he had the trees in his yard. Therefore, he's like, I'm gonna tap them. Cause why not? It's just like. Legitimately anything goes around here, and that's just kind of the rule of thumb in like countryside. I think for most states it's that way. I think it's funny. Bye, buddy. I freaking love that. Just freaking full send them off a cliff. Gotta clear it somehow. Dude, freaking gosh, you guys want to hear something like really freaking wild? Try selling a house that has an indoor sauna, like a sauna that's just off of one of their bathrooms. Except for, as you're doing the initial search of the house, you find out what they've been using the sauna for. Their sauna had grow lights in it. They were planting things, growing things, and growing very odd things inside their sauna. Legal things. It's legal. It is legal. I promise you, it's legal. But they made a grow room inside of their sauna because they weren't using it. Just cause. Is it that's the kind of stuff that happens around here? It's hilarious. Ow, motherfricker. Do you mind, motherfricker? I am stuck. I'm stuck. I'm being nerd herded. Nerd herd. Off the cliff you go, motherfucker. Holy frick. But no, it's kind of cool. But yeah, you can get away with stuff like that in the cities. It's a little harder. It's a little harder to get away with. I'm not gonna lie. Holy gosh. Who summoned these? I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Give me a second.
Holy frick! It's you, motherfucker! I bet it has to be you! It's me, you! Why are you doing this? I just... No! Alabama! Ooh, Alabama! Frick me! Why does this game keep crashing? Holy frick! Go say hi to Mimi. Look how cute that is. That's a 10 out of 10 loaf. A 10 out of 10 loaf right there, actually. That right there is a 10 out of 10 loaf. Use the way I freaking zoomed in. That's a 10 out of 10 loaf. Okay, let's try to open this game again. What is up? Like, what the frick, Kyle? What the frick is up? This is kind of problematic. Like, it was working yesterday. I was literally playing this game yesterday. If I have another game break on me, I swear to everything that's holy, I'm gonna give up gaming and just start a cooking channel. It updated yesterday after I was done playing. Because fun fact, if you have a game launched, oh my gosh, if you have a game launched, it won't update. But yeah, it had like some like bug fixing update, and now it's causing bugs. Let's see. Library while it's opening. Avowed. I've played for 45 hours. Got a lot of questionable updating going on. '27th. The update was on the 27th. Oh, but I got it. I updated it the other day. But yeah, it was a patch update and now it's having issues. That's kind of awkward. No, but like a lot of games have been updating and like, I've been noticing, okay, how about people start launching games as if they have to release them on a disc and it's an actual disc that they can't freaking update. Release the full game. If it's buggy, it's mother freaking buggy. Dude, that doesn't happen until an update. I get so painfully lucky in these video games. I swear, I get so lucky. And then an update comes out to try to like fix certain issues, and then the bugs come into me, and then I get the garbage. I get it all. Why Alabama? I know. Why UE Alabama? Ooh wee. That's lady.
You take lead.
Ooh wee, mother fricker. Oh, I missed. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. I'm staying up here this time. Yeah. But it's like I'll survive I can figure out if that's unreal, but like, it's like, why Alabama? Why Alabama, indeed? fucking weird. So bizarre. Motherfucker, don't touch me there, dude. What the frick, bro? Do you guys mind? Jiminy crickets. Screw this. Get me over here. Holy frick. Get up, 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 up. Holy frick. Oh, hi. Ooh, wait, that got dangerous.
Coming from the rear.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
Another soul for the wheel.
Ow, motherfucker. Die. Thank you.
What was that?
Pandu partook in the burgers, I guess.
Come on.
Pan don't. Oh, what the fuck? What the frick is going on in here, dude? I bit off way too much. Holy frick. Oh, up here. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gracious. No. I need to teach Pandu some manners. Frick. Dude, this is awful. Why was there no skulls with this? I'm terrified what 3 skulls is. This is no skulls. I guess it's 2 skulls. Holy crap. And you can't save during battles either. 5. Dude, what the frick is this place? Is this a monster? Is there a bounty? What the? Oh, hallelujah, look at that. Oh, frick me, I'm dying. Okay. Do you mind, mother fricker? I mean, you can do it to the little ones. With my little ram thing, with my number 4, this thing, you can like yeet little ones off the cliff. You can like push them around and things like that. See if I can do it to some of them. Cause like you can like do that and like body chuck them. I didn't do it here because these guys seem to be a little sturdy. Oh, they just did to Kai.
Patience.
Oh, you're another big one. Oh, it's dead. Whoa, frick. Dude, what the frick is this place? I'm saving after that. This entire cave, this tunnel system, I swear to everything. Stop. It's crashing this game for me. Saved!
Good shooting, Kai.
Hallelujah! Oh my gosh. Okay, anywho, just so you guys know, I'm wrapping up in like 14 minutes. Might get like 3 more game crashes. I'm kidding. Holy frick. That was awful. Oh my gosh. And there's more up there. Where did these people go? Where did they get to? What do hangmeons? Sarcophagus? Is it my sarcophagus? Have you guys like there's no like way to ease into this question, but have you seen the dude who stole 2 urns on TikTok? Technically he didn't steal any urns, but like he did pay for them. But like they're not his dead people, you know? Have you guys seen that guy? I don't know. I can't tell you if this is real or fake. However, oh joy. Okay, you guys are gonna get educated real quick by me about some of these stupidest things happening on TikTok. So this dude, he has a baby mama. And baby mama has custody of his kid. And he asks his kid, so the beginning is, why do these things keep having food? Beginning of the story is that baby mama called him asking for money to get said kid some shoes. Because the kid needed new shoes. So he sent her money, and like a week later, he sees this kid. He's like, hey, so how's the new shoes? What pair would you end up getting? And he said, Mama didn't buy me no shoes. They're saving money. They're saving money right now to buy the mom's boyfriend's mom back, is what the kid says. To buy Grammy back. And he's like, what you mean? So he calls her up. And so she's seeing this deadbeat guy who doesn't have a job. She's seeing this guy who whose mom recently passed away, and he got her cremated. Except for he can't pay to get her back from the cremation place. And so they're saving money, trying to get money to get his mama back. And so she took the money for her kid's shoes and is using it on this. So he decided, as passive aggressive as he is, to oops. To go and use this money to go pay for ashes. So he goes over, he says, okay, I bet. Goes to the place and picks up the ashes and pays for them. And so she finds out and she calls him and she says, you stole his mama. And he said, I didn't steal no mama. He's like, I bought a mama. Now go use that money and buy my kid some shoes. Like you said you would. And she got all mad. And so it turns out that her dad also recently passed away and they got him cremated at the same place. So she said no, that she's not gonna buy some shoes for her kid. And so he turned around, went back inside, and bought her daddy. So now he has her boyfriend's mama, her ashes, her urn, her everything. He has her mama, and he bought her daddy. And so he makes these videos holding these urns, and freaking, he got so passive aggressive. He's like, she still isn't like properly taking care of her kid, anything, like whatever. He bursted into church. It was like a family gathering, whatever, something at church. And freaking, he interrupted service because she still didn't buy her kid no freaking shoes. He dramatically, I don't know where this like line is real and where this line is fake. I don't know, nor do I want to know, because it's absolutely hilarious. If he came up with this, he came up with this. He married the 2 dead people, and instead of throwing rice, opened up one of the urns and threw ashes. And that is all the information I have on this motherfucker who by my classification stole an urn and married and stole his baby mama's boyfriend's freaking mama. just because you wouldn't buy a motherfucking pair of shoes. He spent so much money being petty. He was so petty. That's so much money. You know how much money? That's a lot of freaking money. Yeah. No, so that's the type of TikTok I'm on. This is why I don't share very many TikToks in my Discord. It's so freaking wild. Like, how do I end up over here? Like, no way all of this is real. Like, I gotta bet he just found 2 urns in freaking Goodwill.
Always.
He had to have bought freaking the urns at Goodwill and is just like making some jokes. But like the level of creativity to make this up is insane. And I think it's hilarious. Anywho, while most of the entries are covered in blood, one is still legible. I sent Private Naki to the source of the tracks that keep appearing all around us. The fool couldn't find anything. He even tried to tell me that there were no tracks. I put him on night watch to punish his insubordination. Hopefully the evening air will clear his head. Remind him this isn't a holiday. He can just lounge around.
Boast about her family's military history.
But yeah. It was story time. He was telling it himself and he was holding the urns telling this story is the crazy part. Like, I want to see if it's all filmed. Like, I want to look more into it. But yeah, no, so he's telling all these story times and everything. Like he didn't have an urn at the start of the story and then he showed the urn and then he came back with another part and had the second urn. Motherfucker! Frick me, but yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a true story either. It's like, I don't know if it's true or fake. I don't know what's up.
Come on, I'm almost ready.
It's like, dude, honestly, it's like either I'm impressed with the creativity or
On your right.
Or just like the fact they had the gall to do it. Why can't you who's for da? Why you guys so stationary here? We got launched one earlier. Oh frick! Up here is hard to dodge. Dude, honestly though, being a kid who had parents who weren't together, it's a freaking nightmare. Like, I could not imagine like parents who've never ever been together because my parents were divorced. So like they were together at some point, I just don't really remember it. But like, I could never share, I could never be with someone, I could never have a kid with someone who like I'm not with. Like the level of coordination that you have to be with those people, like co-parenting, people who do it well, I am so impressed with, because my gosh. It's crazy. Granted, like, I'm at the point where I'm like, if I was with a person and we shared a pet, I would be like beyond my self-worth because I'd be like, frick. Like imagine like sharing a dog, like break up with a person and you share an animal, like you have to figure out who's getting the animal. Like having a kid with a person is a whole other beast. And, like you're not even like together. Bye. There you go. That's Fusor dying in this game. Just launches them. The bird ones you can do it to. The other ones you can't. Smaller ones fly farther. Bye. He went way down there.
Next one's mine.
Is it?
You there? Over here.
Hi, buddy.
At least you took care of those bastards.
Holy
Glad I
frick.
got to see some vengeance.
I'll be wrapping up in like 5 minutes. Just so you guys know.
Why you're here, stranger. But I'm grateful you are.
Private Naki asked me to investigate.
Wait, Naoki sent you?
Naoki, yep.
Of course he did. He would be the one to make it out. Well, you can tell him we're all dead. Soon enough, it'll be true. We arrived at the cave last night.
We heal him?
And it all went downhill from there.
I'd like to heal him. Who's we?
Just the 4 of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki. Trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
That's not much of a squad. Thirdborn used to have proper scouts with real training.
Someone had to do it. The guards are stretched thin, and with all of the dream thralls, there aren't many willing to go looking for trouble. Look, after what happened in Fior, we had to make sure it didn't happen here. The Zorubs were our first official mission.
You want to protect your neighbors, reckless but brave.
Like I said, someone had to do it. Private Naoki was on watch, but I guess he fell asleep because the scaly bastards ambushed us. It was a massacre. Most died then. The rest ran off in all different directions, screaming. Naoki must have gotten away in the chaos. The gods have a cruel sense of humor to save just him.
Mm-hmm. Come on, put your arm on my shoulder. Let's get you out of here.
Don't bother. I'm halfway around the wheel already. Just listen.
Since we left
Thirdborn, he's been running his mouth. We got to hear how many Zorps he's going to kill and who he thinks is afflicted.
Yeah,
the town's
it really
been
is.
Talking about nothing but Fior and the Dream Scourge. I think it got to him.
It crawls into our mind as it crawls
Can't I heal him?
into theirs.
Like with their touch, with the god's touch or something?
That's probably why he was the first one out. Because it was all suddenly real.
Was it cowardice or was it just survival instincts?
When you leave all your friends to die, it's cowardice. No, Captain Ruiki was fine. We were all fine, no matter what Private Naoki thinks. If you don't believe me, check her journal. That should be enough to please you. If anything, it might finally convince that idiot Naoki. Here, take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them. I don't.
This is so dramatic.
Let me stay.
I mean, he's dying,
Enjoy the
but
silence before Barath takes me.
you gonna watch him die? At least he gets to die in peace. Frick. Let's open this box. Then we're gonna save and we're gonna wrap up and pick this up on Wednesday. Holy frick. That was dramatic. Save that. Oh. Holy cats. Get out of here. Run away. Oh. Dude, that voice actor, holy frick. That Naoki, hooey. Have you ever seen Click? Like, I think that would be the most accurate portrayal, I think. Yeah, that's how I feel you'd probably be like, not gonna lie. It is a good movie, don't mind me just sliding things around. Hi, Sith. I'd have you would have a bunch of memorized. You would. Dude, friggin' me and my deathbed, I would just be cracking jokes left and right. They wouldn't necessarily be dad jokes. I'd be just like testing material on people, hoping that whoever is around me as I'm dying will become a future comedian to be able to use, you know? Like just sit there and be like, I thought I had more time. I had so many more wheels of cheese to eat. Like just being like saying like crap like that. Just making like really like random stupid references and jokes just to see what happens. And like I'm just like be like, wow, that's a really big cat paw. And like me sitting there like, what the frick does that even mean? Like that's how I would be. Dude, it's great to be that person though. Like just like you just like test like your most random material, whoopsies, on people. I went to go lock things and hit the wrong button. Wait, I have a sub goal in here. Where are you? Oh, you're down there, huh? Wild. But no, I would just like say the most like bizarre things. Just why not? And just be like, Well, okay. So speaking of bizarre things, my family. They've made it their life mission to understand me as a human being. Why? Because I don't use words traditionally. Like, I don't know how you guys use, I don't know if or how you guys use the word oh. But I think it's a very crucial word in the English language. I really do. However, I use it and it means an entire thesis about how I do not want to do something and I think it's a bad idea and you wouldn't catch me dead doing it. Like someone asked me to go do a favor, like, hey, yeah, could you go like take out the trash? And it's like a blizzard. I'd be like, oh. And like, that's a no. Okay, moving on. Like I'll do like stuff like that. So my family's like trying to making effort to understand my language. So when I say something, it's a very literal meaning. Unless it's like a one word answer, then there's like there's paragraphs behind the meaning of me using that one word. But I remember a long time ago, I was sitting in my sister's car and I had my arms down at my side, sitting in the passenger seat. I had my seatbelt on. I was sitting in her passenger seat, just minding my own business. It was whatever. And had my arms down and along the side of my legs, my hands were sitting like this, not touching my legs, literally arms apart, sitting like this. Just, And my sister looks over at me and she's like, hey, you good? Like, you okay? What's up? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. Why? Because I'm just sitting. And she's like, a little stressed, are you? I'm like, nope, just good. I'm good. I'm peachy. I'm great. Didn't move my hands once, just sat here like this. Wasn't aware I was doing it. I'm going to be honest. Like my hands were just resting. And so my sister, who's driving the car, immediately goes, she's like, oh, you're just resting? Okay. And immediately mimics me and like does that while holding her steering wheel, like, you know, driving the curve of the steering wheel on this part of her hand, like just driving. And I was like, why are you driving like that? She's like, why are you sitting like that? And I was like, you don't need to get angry. It's like, I'm just relaxing. She's like, and I'm relaxing too. I'm like, you don't sound like you're relaxing. And she literally pulled into whatever parking lot she saw first, parked, turned her car off, and sat there and literally turned to me. She's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm just sitting. She's like, look at your hands. I'm like, oh, why are they like that? And she lost it. Freaking no clue, could not comprehend why on earth my hands would just be chilling open like this. Not like me, just like, not like me sitting, like holding my hands, whatever, just like doing something, just open. Lost her entire marbles. This was last year. I was not a child. I was like 24. I was 23 or 24 doing this. I was a grown adult doing this. Like I just sat there, I was like, oh, I had no clue. I'm so sorry. And I closed my hands and I literally leave my hands in that same like pattern. Like they're not like resting, like the bottoms of my hands are not resting on the seat. Like my hands are up and floating. They're above, like there's like nearly basically in line with my legs, but they're up and floating. So I close my hands like this and leave them floating. She's like, are you sure you're relaxed? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Continues, goes back to driving. I She's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. We get there. She's like, seriously, are you okay? And we're walking into the store. I have my hands, like, stick man straight along my side. Hands still like this. And we're in Costco now. And she's like, you want to push the cart? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I'm pushing the cart with my hands straight like this. The thing was, I was overstimulated by the amount of sunlight outside that I didn't know what to do. And the only thing I controlled was how my hands were sitting. So I was just doing that because that was the only thing I could control. That was the entire thing. That was the entire thing. And it made such a mark in her brain. Multiple wrinkles in her brain about me and my stupid little stiff hands. I was just overstimulated for some reason. I was overstimulated by the level of sunlight. Like, it wasn't cloudy, it wasn't anything, it was just pure sunlight, and it was hurting my eyes. And I guess for some reason, it just was too much that day, I guess. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna focus on my hands. I mean, focusing on my hands meant I was gonna do this, apparently. I don't know why it had to be this. I did not choose this. But me doing this made my brain quiet. So I did it. And I don't think I ever actually gave her that full explanation. I just said I was overwhelmed. No. I told my sister, I was like, yeah, I'm just like a little overstimulated as I'm pushing the cart like this. That was the only explanation I gave her, is that I'm a little overstimulated. That was the entire explanation I gave her. I knew I was overstimulated by the brightness of the sun, the brightness in the store. Like, I was just overstimulated by light. I typically don't have lights on in my home. I live in the dark. The only time I ever have a light on is when I'm streaming or recording. Outside of that, natural light. Always. As you guys could tell, like, I started stream and this door was freaking glowing. Like, I just had enough. And so apparently straight hands was it. Well, it's like I was talking to my mom today about, like, my family get a kick with my little quirks, my little itty bitty quirks that they try to figure out because they do not accept my explanations. I'm giving you guys a better explanation of what happened because I think it's funny watching them squirm a little bit, trying to figure out what the frick I mean. Because they talk in like riddle. They don't say what they mean, but they do mean what they say, you know, that kind of like weird thing. Like, they'll say something, but like the undertone is what they mean. So I give them half explanations to see if they can come up with the rest of it. They come up with such obtuse meanings for what I mean and what I do that they're not wrong and they're not entirely right, but it's getting them to the same, it's in the same line of thought. They just like, I'm over here and they're just like right there. They're just like right behind the meaning. They're so close. And I think it's really funny. I don't intentionally like do weird things because I don't notice I do it. I do not notice. Like, one day I just started saying, oh, and like, what do you mean? I'm like, oh, I don't know. Oh, like, I didn't want to say I don't want to do it. That I would rather peel my skin off than touch the slimy thing. So I'll say, oh, and then I'll probably end up doing it anyways. So now they understand that when I say, oh, I really don't want to do it, but they think it's like, I just literally just don't want to do it, instead of like, I would do the little like squirm thing, like, oh. Yeah, no, it like cracks me up watching people like figure out my little mannerisms. Like, I get told by so many people, like, wow, like, you have the same mannerisms as that person. I'm like, quite. That's what you think I mean. But, and I just think it's hilarious. I really do. Like, imagine somebody be like, hey, go gut this fish. That's how I feel about it. like, oh, okay. You could have done that to the fish, but okay, thanks. Like, yeah. It was like, dude, freaking, I was at work and like, we have like the like restaurant grade like salad tubs, like the gallon salad jugs. You know, they kind of look like barrel bottles, but they're not, like big round bottles, and they have like a peel off top that you put into like salad bottles. You relocate into dressing bottles, whatever, for like restaurants use them. I was refilling a bottle, and the top paper, because like we'd cut a triangle out of it so it poured easier. Top paper started getting discolored a little bit. The salad dressing was fine. It's just the paper, like it took a lot of air. Nothing was touching it. It just like started getting weird colored. So I had to peel it off. Someone came in and I looked at it and I didn't know they were there, and I literally, ew. I thought I was alone. I genuinely thought I was alone. So I did my little weird dance. Like, ugh. Immediately walked over, sheepishly put plastic gloves on. I'm like, what? I don't want to touch that. And I looked over and there's a literal human being, actual human being, a staff member, staring at me going, and I sat there, I was like, would you touch that? He's like, with gloves on, yeah. He's like, what was that? I'm like, don't worry about it. As I peel the paper off, throw it away, fill up the salad jar, my salad squeezy, put it back in the fridge, whatever. And he just like looked at me, he's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, touching food is kind of gross to me. I'm the cook, and I just told him that touching food is wrong. And that touching is like, ick. Like, touching public food is so gross to me. I need to wear gloves when I'm touching public food and cooking for people. I wash my hands like 12 times in 2 hours. I'm wearing gloves constantly because like touching food has such a weird texture when you know someone else is going to eat it. And like, ugh. Yeah, so it's like I have like all these like really random quirks that come out when I'm just doing odd jobs or just like helping people with something. There's like, I ask people, I'm like, what do you think I mean by that? Because like I don't know how to articulate it very well. But it's like if they tell me it, I'm like, that's right, actually. Then I have the articulation. Exactly. If you don't know who touched that, like I worked with a person who never wears gloves. It's like I don't know who touched that. I don't know when the last time they washed their hands were. It's like I don't know. So I'm washing that. I'm washing my hands. Well, I'm washing my hands. I'm putting some gloves on and I'm washing that before I do anything with it. Because I don't know what happened to it. And everyone gets like really frustrated with me because like I take a little bit longer in the kitchen because I'm cleaning everything. I worked enough in the food industry to know not everybody washes their hands. That's my thing. It's like I know there's people in the world who do not wash their hands and will lie about it. They will lie about it. And then I get ickied. And then I end up deep cleaning everything that person touched. It's like, huh, ew. And like we help people with like diseases and like cancer and whatnot, like with digestive issues. Like, dude, it's like, ew. Same. I used to clean bathrooms. I cleaned bathrooms at Target. And I clean bathrooms at Barnes & Noble. There is something about a coffee shop bookstore combination that makes people immediately have to go to the bathroom. Clean the bathrooms at Barnes & Noble one day. Not a single paper towel was in the garbage. From open to like 2 hours after open. For the first 2 hours, I witnessed 8 people go into the bathroom and not a single paper towel was in the bathroom. Like in the garbage. It's like, it's like either you just didn't like dry your hands off before going to touch books, or you didn't wash your hands. Hi DJ, welcome to our random little chat. It's like, oh, dude, people are disgusting. I would hate to see these people's bathrooms. Like, oh. It's like, I could not, It's like, I have one bathroom and I have it ready for guests, like, all of the time. Like, no one can even stay here. I have a studio apartment. My bathroom is cleaner than the rest of my apartment. Why? Because I'm ready for if anybody has to use it. Literally, full-grown adults. Freaking resident-owning adults. Well, I shouldn't say owning, but resident-staying adults. People who have their own homes. Ugh. Also true. I worked at a restaurant and they had a bathroom where the door didn't even lock. Door didn't lock. The toilet seat was broken. Their paper towel holder didn't even hold paper towels. He pulled one out and like the entire door would swing open and dump them all on the floor. It was so ghetto. The food was good though, but Bathroom is super ghetto. Dude. Yo. No, that's true. That you're also right on that one. You're right on that one. The bathroom, if they can't clean the bathroom, they probably can't clean the kitchen. Mr. Friend. So, you all know I was a barista. You guys know I served coffee for like 5-6 years. I worked at a small town coffee shop once. It's not open, so don't even try to figure out which one it was. It closed down about 6 years ago. I worked there for 2 years. Closed down about 6 years ago. I haven't been a barista for a couple of years. I was the head barista, the only barista who was working mornings on. Well, I was the weekend opener, whatever. I would open and I would close on weekends. I decided to open the shop on a wonderful, like, it was like a Monday morning. I opened up the shop at 6 a.m. and I told them I had to leave by 7:40 so I could get to school on time. I was in high school. And I had this wonderful woman come in. The bright and shining star of my day. Amazing lady. Fabulous lady. Beautiful blonde that if she got her hair cut a little bit shorter, she would be a concern. Don't worry, she was still a concern. She ordered her Almond Joy latte, like apparently she does every single morning. Almond Joy latte is a chocolate, is a mocha with hazelnut and coconut in it. Is what it is. You can add a little caramel if you want. I think that makes it an Almond Joy. I don't really remember. Anyways, she orders her drink. I make it for her. Except for the first drink of the day, so the espresso machine's a little bit slow. So it's gonna take more than 10 seconds to run a shot in it. First morning I actually opened in the weekdays. Like usually the machine's been rammed because I'm not usually the first one there. I was the first one there today. That day at least. She started yelling at me. She called me a mother effer. She said, hurry up, that I'm just being lazy. I'm not working hard enough. And like, I don't know if you guys ever learned about this, but don't harass a freaking high schooler. We have nothing. We do not care, mother fricker. I will ruin your day and then laugh about it. I don't care about this job. It was my first job anyways. It's like, you don't stay at your first job. If you stay at your first job, honestly impressive. But I looked at her and I said, I looked at her with a big smile. I'm like, would you like whipped cream on top, sweetie? You got mad because I called her sweetie. Turned around, straight into her cup. Whipped cream right on top, caramel drizzle, chocolate drizzle, slapped the lid on top, handed her a drink, and I was like, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning. Can do. And yeah.
Blame the human. PFFFT.
Yeah. That's what it is to be a high schooler, and that's what it is to work in food. I didn't get in trouble, and my boss had it on camera. But yeah. Oh, a brownie between the toilet and the... Oh, ew! But yeah. It was a lot of power to give a high schooler. I was the head barista. I was the manager. I did the ordering. I did inventory. I did everything. The owner didn't want to own a coffee shop anymore. She just wanted to be able to say she owned a coffee shop. So if I was there, I was doing everything. I even ran the kitchen. Kitchen wasn't clean. And then they rushed into being a cafe. Kitchen wasn't ready. They didn't train me. They didn't let me train any of the waitresses to make their own coffee. So I had to make all the coffee, run food, and take orders. And I was like, no. And people are getting mad because like, I'm not getting my drink. People are like, I'm not getting my coffee fast. As I'm literally running plates out to tables. I'm trying to take orders, punch in orders, and make all their drinks. I was like, no. And we had 4 waitresses. They just weren't... I had to handle the bar counter. And they wouldn't make any of their drinks. And they wouldn't run any of their food. They would just casually forget about it. It was like... So I quit and they ended up closing. Because, whoops. But yeah, no, it was like literally, dude, be nice to the people who make your food. It's not that hard. Show some compassion. That's how you... If the person's compassionate, you know they worked retail. But yeah. No, as much crap as I can talk about that job, that's actually the only really crappy thing I ever had happen at that job. Well, I mean, those two things. But they were like 6 months apart. It's like, I loved the job. I loved my first job. Made me want to open up a coffee shop. It was like, nowadays, I'm like, I can't deal with the public. I freaking hate people so much. Like, retail's the worst. Dude. Literally, though, it's like, freaking, I could educate people on so many freaking wicked things in the world. I could imagine if you had F around money to do what actually made you happy. You know how crazy that would be? And Sith, that is the sign that they worked retail. If you find someone who's like impatient and like demanding, then I'm like, you're like, they didn't work retail. They didn't. Either that or just a terrible human being. But yeah, it's like, frick. Oh, dude, true. True. Back in the day, I used to leave mad fat tips. No, honestly though, it's like I would go to a place and I would do 100% tips. Like I'd sit there, if I witnessed my waiter or waitress get harassed, I would leave 100% tip on the table in cash for them. Dude, if we required people to work 3 years in retail, the world would be such a nicer place. It'd be crazy. It would be bonkers, actually. Like sitting there, be like, yeah, I did my time. Like I understand. It's like people can suck. Also, imagine if it was required for 3 years in retail, it wouldn't be a problem because people would actually be so nice. Dude, honestly though, I think I've had like, well, I mean, I had a gun pulled on me at Target, so I mean, it was just because I told him to put a mask on. And then he cried, and I reported him, and they sent me on my break. Because, oh, did I never share this? Okay, let's get a grand old list of where I've worked. Mom and Pop coffee shop that I just told you about. I worked at Starbucks, another Starbucks. I worked at a Caribou. I worked at a Target. I worked at a Hobby Lobby, and I worked at a Barnes & Noble. Those are all the locations that I've done retail at. While I was working at Target, I was a greeter for a moment. I held 3 or 4 positions. I was a temporary car attendant for a while. I was a cashier. I was front desk. I was Starbucks and then greeter. So I did everything that involved the front end. One day they had me sitting as greeter, sitting on my little device, like click person, click person, like just keeping track of like doing the clickers, keeping track of what people are as on a device. It was fun. And I had to make sure people had a mask with them. Telling them to put it on was a different story. I had to make sure they had the mask because it was on our way out of the COVID restrictions. So it wasn't as strong. We just had to have masks. I wasn't gonna like force you to wear. So I asked this grown man who had 2 children with him, who walked in there. His children were like maybe 3 and 5, like little tots, tiny little tots. And I looked at him, I was like, his kids were wearing masks, all right? The kids were wearing masks and they were fine. And I looked at him, I was like, excuse me, sir, and I'm wearing a mask. I'm being good, I'm wearing a mask. Like, hi, sir, excuse me, do you happen to have a mask? And he started crying first, ugly crying. I have no sympathy for that. Do not care for that. That was a yes or no question. If you said medical, I would have been like, sick, have fun, and I would have ignored you. Because that was actually one of the rules. He insists, starts crying, and then he says, unfortunately, with a concealed carry, I'm not allowed to wear a mask. And I looked at him, because I have an auditory thing. I don't know if I heard him right. I'm like, sorry, what? I hear a click, whips out a pistol, points it at me, puts it upside down, shows the safeties off, and says, with a concealed carry, proceeds to put it back. I am not to wear a mask. And just did that. I just sat there, holding my walkie-talkie. Manager, security, emergency, front grocery door. Right away. He stopped crying. He stopped crying because he was faking it. It was alligator tears. He stopped crying when he pulled out his gun. And he sat there, gulped, cause Target, you're not allowed to have guns in. Crazy, they can call the cops. It's bonkers, actually. A private place, they can have anti-weapon rules. It's bonkers. Security came in from 2 directions. 4 different managers came in, circled him, and he sprinted. He got tackled, found his pistol, escorted him out of the building, and told me, like, maybe you should go on a 15. As I was standing there just sheet white, just like, what the fuck just happened? And like, yeah, just go take a 15. And I came back from my 15, and they're like, I think you handled that well. And I was like, handled what well? I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I was like, I think I need therapy. The kids were taken to the security office. They had, the 5-year-old knew the mom's phone number, and they had the 5-year-old called mom to come pick them up. The dad got hauled off to get some charges. Because he was not allowed to have a gun inside a grocery store. Bonkers idea. But yeah. Yeah, no, so people freaking welcome to America. Yeah, no, so they, after I came back from my break, they had me sit there for like 10 minutes. They got someone to cover the door, and they sent me over to front desk to do drive up to carry people's groceries out. Because they're like, I think you need a break. I'm like, I think I need to go home, but okay. Like, I'm a little traumatized. Maybe I should talk to HR. I'm like, He's probably having it taken away if the police came. We had a police officer so every single day we had an officer sit in his car for 8 hours a day in our parking lot. The cop responded within 30 minutes. Not even 30 minutes, 30 seconds. Like, he literally got out of his car and walked inside and met the security with the dude. And like put the dude in his car and then left, and a different officer came in to replace him. I was like, what the? It's like, that was the fastest transaction I'd ever seen. But yeah. Like, people should not have guns in public. That would probably solve a lot of problems. Let's be honest. Like, you can have guns for hobbies. I don't care. I'm not like, you hunt? Sure, have a gun. I don't care. Don't bring them to grocery stores. Literally, he just started like sobbing, like literally like 5 tears falling down his, like both sides on his cheeks. So a total of 10 tears just pouring down his cheeks. And then he like pulled a gun out, and I was like, what the fuck? I like sat there and I was like, that's a freaking pistol. I was like, jeez. I was like, I'd never been so close to a gun at that point. Ever. Like, freaking. I touched a gun once in my life. One time. In my entire life. And I sat down, like, no thanks, not for me. But thanks. Because, like, I was being invited to a shooting range. I was like, no, I'm good. The frick. Literally. It was like we were like 50 minutes outside of the cities. Like, we were in little suburbia at that time. Like, I was still living in the cities at that point. Moving up here, I haven't worked retail once. It was like, frick. Like, people are crazy. I should really, why don't I keep, I'm like, oh yeah, let's just hang out and chat, and then I just leave. Hey. And I like leave it on freaking game forever. There we go. Like, people are, like, around here, there's a lot of hunters. We have a lot of people who do axe throwing at home. We have people who throw archery at home. We have people who hunt here. Like, yeah, that's common around here. But nobody wanders. Nobody here walks around with their guns on them, is the thing. Like, we know everybody here has some sort of odd defense and odd hobby here. That's countryside. That's country folk. I haven't seen a gun once since moving here. Outside of my dad going hunting with my brother. That's the only time. It was a hunting rifle. And he was going to hunt deer. I was like, okay, let's have fun, guys. He's like, you don't want to come with? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't care about guns. I'll go make cookies. It's whatever. It was like, frick. People are nuts. Yeah, I think that was my wildest story. I mean, I had a guy cuss me out because he didn't get whipped cream on top of a frickin' pastry. But it's like, frickin' never been shown a gun. Barnes & Noble's peaceful compared to that. Frick. Don't you love how like that works? Like there's like those little like pockets. There's like little pocket areas where it's like, you know, you're near the ghetto, but you're not near the ghetto, and like you live in your little suburbia, and it's really funny actually. I think that's hilarious. But it's like, we get to the Cloud District very often. Literally, my sister lives a block outside of the ghetto. And I think that's hilarious. It's like, she's like, oh yeah, if you spend the night at my place, sometimes you hear like gunshots, but it's like from like a couple blocks over. You are freaking kidding me. Is there anything that can like out me here? I gotta show you guys this. Gotta close a couple of tabs first. So I logged into Pandu's thing to see what the update was. Pandu must have eaten something weird. Good luck today. That's what's been happening. It's not a new update. It's just April Fool's, because that's tomorrow. Ah. Also, it's funny that April Fool's is on a Tuesday. Yeah, I know, it's tomorrow. I guess it's to get like everybody, because I'm not streaming tomorrow, I guess. So freaking Pandu's getting everybody for the next couple of days. I'm gonna keep that. That's funny. I hit keep. That's what happened. Dude, that's hilarious. Pandu, what level are you on? I don't even know my level. I don't even know what my Pandu is on. Does it change like outright? Oh, it does. Oh, I can show you guys what different Pandus are. That's the OG Pandu. That's what Pandu's supposed to look like, by the way. Then we have Pando Kitty. That's what ours usually looks like. This. You got a little raccoon. And the level ups change the color of the headband. Get a fox. Little ghosty. The dragon. Dragon's color is just changing that one. Xenomorph is, yeah, Xenomorph is what that's called. Changes colors at the level ups, and then you get like a little bulldog. But yeah, no, Pandu's actually like, kind of really cool. Here, you guys want to like see what this is going on? Hey, where'd you go? What was that? But yeah, it's like it gives us like all these like really funny, like here, like all these fun little animals that we can choose from. As like we've been working on the kitty, so we've been working on. That's default. We get like all these like little rainbow guys. What's the UE Alabama's in April? Dude, honestly, that better be. That better freaking be. That was annoying. These are cute though. Just by activities. Like when he eats, drinks, not parties, but like games and whatnot. Appearance. Like we can hide everything. Animal. So that's his little level up bar. Only show the name, takes away the level up bar, which I mean I can give him that. Outline thickness. I like thick. You can like change all of his like colors and everything. But yeah, it's like he says like all these fun little things. Moobot. I don't remember who Moobot is. But yeah. Like where it is. Oh, the shell game, rock, paper, scissors. Giving him a treat, hydrating, play the shell game, play the dream game, which I think I have the dream game disabled. No, I don't think I do. But it's like, he's just kind of like a little weird guy. You can like enable a bunch of stuff. Does the dragon need a maiden? Don't know, actually. Shall we find out? Treat. Oh, everybody's getting him treat. Oh, he eats chicken. That's actually really cute. Of course, CJ, thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you later. Have a good night. Dude, it's so freaking cute, though. What does normal Pandu usually eat? What do you usually eat? Oh my god, dude, you should. It's clear you can just like look up Pandu through like if you go down to Twitch extensions in the dashboard, you can like search extensions. It's just Pando. This is a bunny turtle? I have no freaking clue. I think it is. I think it is. It just says current. Well, no, actually, what is it? Oh, it just says Pandu. It's just Pandu. I don't know. Wait, does the raccoon? We're just gonna like feed Pandu a bunch of things. What's the raccoon eat? Trash? No, he's just dancing. Is he eating himself? I think he's just dancing. That would be hilarious if he did. I want to do all these eats. Like I never tested these out. I just picked a cat because cats. Yeah, you don't eat anything either. Doesn't show what you eat. Oh, you're eating. Wait, are you eating a piece of bread? You just eat bread. Yeah, you're eating bread. You're eating a cookie. You have a cookie? Okay, that's funny though. The xenomorph just does xenomorph things. And dog. Oh, you get a bowl just like the kitty does. The soul husk is shaped like a cookie. Exactly. Yeah, like all of these, I think I unlocked these regardless, I think, of whatever level Pandu's at. Is just the cat's easiest. I think. I don't know. But yeah. No, so that's Pandu. It's really cool. They kind of update him quite often. So like he has talk to text, but not like message talk to text. Like he'll read his things out loud sometimes. You can enable that. I don't. I have that disabled, but I don't know. Panda's kind of cute. It's a cute little stream pet. Makes up for my cats for always sleeping. But anywho, I am going to call it here so that I can get some things taken care of. His sleeping animation's so freaking cute. Like you can give him like a bunch of things to say. Like I put the snore thing in. But yeah, I don't know. It's fun. I can't really remember how to do it right now. I got to add a bunch of like really random things, but anywho, I am going to let you guys go. So I will see you guys on Wednesday. We're gonna finish up the people quest. Probably do a little bit more just the other side quest, whatever is exploring the Shatterskirt region before we take on the next step for our little main quest. So I have a feeling that the main quest here isn't going to be very long. But anywho, I will see you guys on Wednesday. And until then, be good, behave, stay out of trouble, and don't get caught. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.